yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good people, what it do? It's April 27th, 2024. We are, well, I am right now. Spade to Spade podcast. We are back in the studio from a 3-week hiatus. It's been forever. I know the studio was closed last weekend for the 420 festivities. I could care less for 420. But for all the smokers out there, I hope you all was able to relax and enjoy yourselves and be high as a kite. But yeah, it's good to be back in the studio. A lot has occurred in 3 weeks around the world. We had the WNBA draft. We got the NFL draft going on. OJ Simpson, he passed away. Yeah, it's been a lot going on. But real quick, I want to touch on something very, very specific that I talked about on my story yesterday morning. And OG, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but did you hear about the story with the young lady that was killed in that crime of passion? Basically, what happened was she was in and I don't know all the full details, but I guess to summarize everything, she was in a relationship with a guy, and I guess she was trying to leave. She wanted to leave, and in the process of cutting all ties with him, and just trying to separate herself from him, he took it upon himself to take her life because she wanted to leave him.
Okay.
Uh, and yesterday morning before I went to work, I just posted basically just talking about how we have to continuously have these conversations in terms of just with each other,
Absolutely. Yeah.
from men to women, from women to women, just across the community, about just being aware
Yeah.
of the people that you're dealing with, and like really trying to understand their character
Hmm.
and what makes them tick, because no woman, and I'm speaking to the men, like no sister of ours
Right.
should lose their life in our hands because of a relationship, or
Yeah.
just under any circumstance.
Right. I was gonna say anything because I mean that's just not necessary. Period. Uh, and another thing I want to touch on is these this trafficking of women too, man. You know what I mean? These guys they predator on women. You know what I'm saying? They follow them around. They put little things on their cars to mark their cars and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, the
And
air
women,
tags, yeah.
yeah, and women they have to, you know what I'm saying, really, really have to be aware of that stuff, man. And it's a shame for real, man. But you know what I'm saying, women really have to, keep an eye out for that. And for to be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, to trust a man and, you know what I'm saying, other, stuff like that. And then for him to murder you, that's just totally not acceptable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. And the last show we had before the studio closed, we talked about the human trafficking thing in a deep way, and we had some people call into the show uh, and helped us expound on that a little more. But it's just as a national crisis as the drug epidemic is, but we never talk about it. You might hear one or two stories a year
Right.
talking about trafficking.
Right, and this is going on daily.
And this is going on daily. This is a
Epidemic for real.
it's an epidemic, but it's also, I mean, there are millions and millions of dollars that people are profiting off of. Essentially, it's slave labor.
True.
In a sense, and
True.
then you have families out there who sell their kids off,
Mm-hmm.
or who sell their women off
Yeah.
for profit.
Yeah.
And you know, I painted this picture in terms of, imagine seeing an Amazon truck,
Mm-hmm.
right? It has Amazon Prime on the side, on the trailer. Imagine inside that truck, there are a couple hundred people
Mm-hmm.
in that truck.
Right.
And you have no idea that there are human beings in that truck that says Amazon on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You just think, oh, it's just normal.
Yeah, they go and deliver some Amazon.
It's just normal Amazon products that's going to a warehouse for
Mm-hmm.
distribution. No, I mean, there may be people inside those trucks,
Right.
and they don't have any food,
Mm-hmm.
don't have any water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're packed into this trailer like sardines,
Yeah.
right? There's no ventilation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me get out live. Man.
It's a very very scary thought, and from a national standpoint, we're not doing enough
Yeah.
to talk about this more often,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, let's be honest, it's not of interest to the point where we're getting something in return,
Right.
right? And that's the sad reality about our country, and I love our country. You know, of course, I serve, but we don't care about humans enough if it's not for our benefit.
Right.
If there's oil involved, if there's natural resources involved, if there's something that we can gain or we can profit off of, you're not going to hear a thing about it from anyone. It's not from the government, not from the media,
Yeah.
not from anybody. And it's a sad reality that we live in.
It's a shame, man.
This society where everything revolves around making a dollar.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to keep jumping subjects and stuff like that, but when you watch the news and you see, you know what I'm saying, President Joe Biden just gave Ukraine $95 billion to help them. I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Are
Yeah.
you serious? You mean to tell me
Yeah.
all this is going on in the United States of America? We in so much debt and all of this, but you do give these people $95 billion with a B dollars to help them out. Come on, man. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. And we got, I mean, you know, to me, I mean, I hear y'all, I'm a veteran as well.
Yep.
And I hear people say, you know what I'm saying, some of the veterans want to be on the street. Some, no. With that $95 billion, do you realize you don't have to like give it to the veterans per se in their hands? You can build facilities
Thank you.
where the veterans can go, where they, you know what I'm saying, with mess halls and stuff like that, where they was used to. Or, you know what I'm saying, like a transition place when they coming out of the military, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just, the world today, man, is just so messed up, man. And it's crazy, bro. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it at all, bro.
And I talked about this as well on my story, but I just to bring this home, imagine being a country that prints money at will for other places and things of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But then within our own borders, we don't print money for our own people in a substantial way that's going to create opportunity and create a dynamic to where we're in a sense like ending homelessness.
Right.
We're printing all this money for all these other countries, but if we print money for our own folks, our own citizens that are homeless, with that same type of energy, we could end homelessness.
Right.
But we don't.
Just as fast. Look how long that took, bro. Look how long that took. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? You being as a military man, I know you feel that. And that's to me, that is freaking disgusting, dude.
All the time.
Coming from your commander in chief. With all these veterans out here that's doing all, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Y'all killing me.
And this is not just a Joe Biden problem. This is just a problem.
Yeah, it's not.
With all the presidents that we've had. Like, why are we not printing money?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a U.S. problem.
It's a U.S. problem. I mean, because I like to think if you integrate these people back into society and you create this pathway to doing so by having these facilities, well, more of those people are going to be working. Mm-hmm. If they're working, they're helping the economy as a whole. But if they're not helping the economy or society in any kind of way, you're not tapping into that talent that they have.
At all, man. At all, bro. At all.
So,
at all.
I mean, it's in all actuality, it's not that hard. But it's just we don't have the will to want to get it done because it's not important.
It's crazy, man. I swear to God, it's like, you know what I mean. You if we had them, in my eyes, like you said, if we had those facilities, you know what I'm saying, even like transition facilities, you know, teaching more of like skills and stuff as they come out, even, you know what I'm saying, like if you was an infantryman, you know what I mean, in the military, and you come out and you join one of these joints, even if you, like, you know what I'm saying, you take up plumbing. That's a trade. That's a trade that will make you lots of money. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all, you know. But we the little guy. We the little guy in this equation. So, you know what I mean, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. And I hate that phrase myself, saying that, but it is, bro. You can't change these people.
No, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, imagine how far down we are on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Just in terms of societal hierarchy.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, we're so far down the totem pole that, conversations like this, for example, won't get noticed because it's not exciting, right? It's not it's not full of a whole bunch of debauchery and things of that sort, to where it's going to generate headlines and views and look at what Vic said on his no, like, this is real life. We got people out here suffering every single day, even those who not homeless. I mean, it's not a popular conversation to have, but at the same time, again,
it's reality.
Make it make sense.
It's reality. You know what I mean?
What up? What's up, man? What's going on? Hello.
Cheers.
You see what I brought there, right?
I did, and I have another gift for both of you. This is a bookmark.
You already know I have a bookmark, right?
I know, but this is a elevated.
Man, I haven't touched a bookmark since Duval. You hear me?
Hey, now you got one. Hey, utilize it. So,
I don't read books. I'm gonna do it.
You don't read books?
Nah.
My co-host is here finally. Our special guest is here finally. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
I couldn't find my keys.
I was holding it down. But no, I mean, briefly before we introduce Desiree, I was talking about the young lady who lost her life to that grown boy, the crime of passion. That basically she was trying to leave him, and he couldn't take no for an answer, and he took her out because he couldn't just be a
Live
man,
without her.
be a man, and just.
That's why with certain people, when they say like I can't live without you, hey, take heed of that. Take heed. Hey,
That's very true.
Believe,
Very true.
believe in people. What's up, Auntie? Believe people when they say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When they say certain stuff, you know, I can't live without you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna live without you. What you mean you not gonna live without me?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Yeah.
That shit crazy. I don't know what's up with men and they pride, man. When it comes to women, man, like they just think that like they
Entitled
to that person. Women do the same thing now too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. True.
They do that too. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true,
Poke
yeah.
holes in the condom so they can trap them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah, flat your tires.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bruh, y'all not entitled to nobody, and I understand. You know, love is strong. One of the most strongest emotions you can have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta control that, man. You can't, man. If you're not right for that person, leave, man. It's not worth killing somebody over and risking your life. Now you in jail
For life.
for life, and you could have been messing with somebody other fish in the sea,
Yeah.
and you didn't kill this woman.
Yeah.
You killed somebody's daughter. You killed somebody's niece. You killed somebody's sister.
Yeah.
Somebody's best friend because you felt entitled because you was in love and you didn't want to leave them, and you only want them to leave.
Right.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just stuff like that is, you know what I'm saying? That's why like women when they be up at night watching stuff like that and murder mysteries and shit. I'm like,
I get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why watch that shit?
I get it from the standpoint of like this is because, bro, like I think sometimes like for us as men, like we don't really truly understand what all they have to dodge on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That we're not privy to.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to necessarily worry about, I mean, even though it does happen or can happen, we don't have to worry about a woman just, if we turn them down, they're going to take us out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or if we, you know, like we've
You
discussed
might get
many
verbally
times.
assaulted. You might
But,
get verbally assaulted.
Yeah, but your life is not going to be in danger.
Exactly.
You know, like their life, in a lot of ways, and is very, very unfortunate. And this is why, like, I always, as much as I pick on our sisters, and just this bravado that they're carrying around with that's so masculine, as much as I pick on them about that,
It's understandable.
It's understandable because it's our fault.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only do we, and to be honest, it's our music as well.
Yeah.
Our music has sexualized our sisters in a way to where they don't even realize they disrespecting themselves.
We've been hypersexualized a woman for a long time. Even go back to slavery days when you seen like a brick house of a woman, they used to put them as circus freaks. You know what I'm saying? And put them in cages and had them, you know what I'm saying, display to people like they just a sexualized.
Yeah, but
thing.
that was white people doing that.
Of course.
Right. No, I'm talking about
Us
as black
specifically.
men sexualizing our sisters. This
Yeah.
goes back to the dawn of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for example, Freaknik.
I wouldn't say
That
the
was
dawn. I wouldn't say
originally
the-
in Atlanta.
Wouldn't say the dawn of hip hop, but like
I mean, it was around that time.
the
bro.
'90s, like the
The
mid,
80s.
the early mid '90s. I mean, the 80s
But it
is not
exploded.
too,
Yeah, you're right.
you know what I'm saying?
Exploded in
Because
the
it was
90s.
it was a lot of conscious rap in the beginning, in the beginning, and in the 80s, in the early 90s. It was a lot of conscious rap. Once, look, I love NWA. What's up, Jew? I love NWA. You know what I'm saying? But they caused a lot of ruckus in our genre of music, and a lot of foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Bitches ain't tricks but hoes. You know, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been listening to that for a while. You know what I'm saying? We don't get songs like UNITY about, you know, Queen Latifah. We don't get stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of debauchery and what they can do for us as far as sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have a lot to blame as well when it comes to that. What's up, T-Mo?
No, yeah, no, it definitely starts with us, because what else was going on around that time?
Mm-hmm.
The drug
Yeah.
prices is starting to explode as well. So you combine that with the music. I mean, you got people not in their right state of mind belittling our women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the trend has just repeated it, just continue to the point now where we see our sisters, you know, like Sexy Red. She's all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
She's all over the place, and that's for a reason.
I'm not totally mad at her doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, why are you going to the school? Who the hell but Sexy Red to go to the school? That's nobody to be going to the school. You know what I'm saying? How about her? You know what I'm saying? Have her come to the schools. Why is Sexy Red coming to the school? She's smoking gas outside the car. Kids like, yeah, she clapping ass and all that. It's some of our women too. You know what I'm saying? That's showing that debauchery and all that to our young females, and they seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not just us. It's both of us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
'Cause
mean,
certain women hypersexualize themselves, and sex sell.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And sex
it's
It shouldn't sell at schools.
easy profit.
Say that again?
It should not be selling at schools.
At all.
Right.
What is she doing at the school? What is she doing at the school?
It's all a part of the agenda. They trying to push. And when I say they, I mean the powers that be.
Then all of a sudden when she's do the debauchery, we need you to leave. You shouldn't have invited her in the first place.
Yeah, but they knew they was doing
Pussy
it.
pink, booty hole brown. We in the high school singing that shit.
Yeah.
Then I see certain teachers using the little ski to get kids' attention. I know
That's kind of smart though. 'Cause
it's
it has a
smart,
short-
but at
they
the
have
same
short
time,
attention
it's promoting the song as well.
Yeah.
And they know the song.
It ain't smart.
Ski.
It ain't smart.
It's
To me, it's not. Because why do you have to resort to that in order to garner the attention of your students?
sometimes, because I'm not a teacher, but I know a lot of teachers. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for that specific moment, but that doesn't mean you gotta bring her to the
Yeah.
auditorium.
It could be a different song.
It could be a different song, but
You know
that's
what
the
I'm
hottest
saying?
song.
Do some Lauryn Hill.
Trying to be
Ooh la la
relatable.
la, ooh la la la.
They
Do
don't
something
know-
like that.
A 10-year-old does not know Lauryn Hill like that.
They don't
Shouldn't
even-
know
they
Sexy
don't-
Red like that
they don't
either.
even
But
know
that's
who
been
Lauryn
But
Hill
pushed.
if you teach it to them, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's in their ears.
So if you teach it to them, but if they're taught that and then they hear it on the radio, they think that's okay. Oh, ski! I get it, but like, come on now.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's catchy. I ain't gonna lie, it's catchy. But I'm grown.
Desiree.
I'm grown.
Des, welcome to the show.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hey now.
I'm glad you made it here safely.
Yeah, I'm glad too. Thank you for inviting me.
No
Oh,
problem.
no,
I'm very excited.
no problem. Anytime. So, for the audience listening and watching,
Oh yeah.
for those who don't know who you are, please give everyone a brief background of who you are, what you do, what is this lovely book we have right here in front of us.
I'm a pen that, Auntie.
Okay, I just go. I just say what I.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Desiree Jones. I'm a video editor, so I have a small business. I'm an entrepreneur that helps companies, small businesses with their video editing needs because video can be a lot, right? It's a lot.
Yes, it is.
But I specialize in editing, so I've been doing that for over 12 years. I love video. I'm a creative techie, so like I'm ChatGPT certified. I'm a nerd. And I'm a professional development advocate. Like I believe in professional development, and I am now an author of my new book. I'm an author, self-published author. Hey, nice to meet you, The Networking Manual, a creative's guide to helping them learn how to establish a network and maintain relationships. Maintaining relationships, networking. What is that? Wish they could teach that in schools.
Man,
That should be a class.
Networking.
Like an elective.
absolutely.
I'd do it. That's
with-
my goal. I want to have a curriculum. Like,
No, yeah, that would be amazing. We need that. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to have you on the show,
yeah.
because of all these different various thoughts.
Yes.
And in terms of the networking manual itself.
Yes.
So give everyone some background on the book itself
Okay.
and what was behind your journey to publishing your book.
My book. Okay, the background on the book. It's about networking. That's the main focus.
Right.
When I was in college, well, I've always been like, I'm a talker. You got introverts, extroverts. I'm an extrovert. With the pandemic, though, I was, kind of an introvert.
That's everybody.
Right. So when I went to Hampton University.
Okay.
Yes, the real HU. I knew you were going to say it. Hampton University from Hampton, Virginia.
I ain't go to Howard, so I can't.
No,
I know. Some people, they don't even go to HBCU. They don't even go to Howard or Hampton, and they be like, "Oh, I heard this the real."
See, I got people on both sides. So I like to stir the pot.
Right. Whatever. But yeah, I went to Hampton.
I'm to you all day.
All right. But yeah, I went to Hampton, and I, involved. I'm in a sorority. I'm Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to my sorors. And I've always been involved, right? But then, when you graduate college or you graduate school, you get like a reality check. Right? You think that the world is your oyster, which it is, but sometimes you got to go through certain instances and learn how to navigate just life.
Yes,
So for me, my story is I graduated. I went to London after graduating college. It was a blessing for an internship, but then I couldn't stay there, so I had to go back home with my parents. I applied to jobs, and it was hard, very hard.
Yeah.
But I ended up finding a job in New York, in Manhattan. I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia. By the way, I'm from Georgia.
Where in Georgia?
So we go by county. I Gwinnett County.
Gwinnett, yeah.
Yeah, but I was born at Crawford Long Hospital. So if you are from Atlanta, you know where Crawford Long Hospital is. But now I think it's Emory.
Yes.
Now, yeah. So I'm not a Grady baby. My mom was like, "We going to Crawford Long." So yeah. I went to Gwinnett County, Norcross High School, state champs, back to back.
Okay.
There was one time we had a trifecta in basketball, women, men, and football.
Must be nice.
That's what's
So
up.
Lorenzo Carter, he plays for the Falcons. He went to Norcross. Alvin Kamar, he went to the crack me up. But anyway, so we're getting back to the book. So went to this media company, and I was an intern. I was, this is like the start of my life. I'm graduating, yay. But unfortunately, 2.5 weeks in, they were like, "We're sorry, we don't think you're a good fit for this company."
Yeah.
And it was only 2.5 weeks as an intern, so I'm not really sure how much of a fit I can be at that time. But I had to go back home. And so when I went back home, I was like, okay, well, I have to start over. So what do I do? Who do I talk to? What do I do? And that was kind of the start of the networking manual, because I had to network my way back into another opportunity.
Situation.
Absolutely.
I had to rely on my network.
Wow.
And because of that, a couple years later, I know I had my business, so I did video editing. I was traveling to the Bahamas, to Texas, like different places. I ended up getting an intern, or I joined an HBC Venture Capital Fellowship, so I learned about venture capital, which, and the ColorComm, so shout out to ColorComm, they're like a media fellowship. Okay. So I just joined different fellowships, joined different things, and that led me to an internship at the Motley Fool, which is where I currently work, and now I'm there like full time. Mm-hmm. So shout out to the Motley Fool. I don't talk about financial advice, right. But you know they give financial advice. But right. Anyway, but I'm here for my book, so they're not connected. Right. I'm trying to get sued. So yeah, so networking literally changed the course of my life. And I realized as a person who communicates and maintains relationships, you need that. Yeah. Because when the pandemic hit, more people, they couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. Like, and then they started missing out on opportunities, or they didn't like speak up when it was time to take those opportunities and go to those events or go to those conferences, go to those happy hours, even if they were virtual. Yeah. So now there's no pandemic. We're going to put quotes there. Anymore. Right. Like, it's not as crazy anymore.
You don't even hear nothing about
You don't hear nothing about COVID anymore. Like, people still wear masks and no one talks about it.
Like, dang, I got COVID. I'm like, yeah, COVID.
Yeah, right? But now people are like, okay, so you get a job opportunity, or it's hard to find a job. Yeah. But, you know, there are still happy hours. There are still conferences. There are still workshops. But when you get there, what happens? Right. What do you do?
What you mean by happy hours?
So, well, I say happy hours for...
When people think happy hours.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Why about
But that doesn't mean you have to necessarily partake. There's some people that don't drink alcohol. Yeah. Like, speaking of that, we're gonna try again. I'm gonna try to do. I did dry January, and then we tried to do dry April, and I felt. Did you finish?
You drinking gin?
No, I'm just taking a break from alcohol.
So I started. So just for some context.
Context, yes. Thank
you. me and Des, we met at the Gathering Spot.
Yes.
That's the name of the spot, the Gathering Spot.
It's a lounge. It's a lounge that requires.
You love lounges, boy.
It's a lounge, but it's not.
You go to a lot of lounges.
It's not just.
That's his middle name.
Time out. It's not just any lounge though. Like
yeah, you're right.
It's a lounge.
The Gathering Spot.
It's a lounge that has, workspace.
Yes.
That has
Black owned.
An event space, Black owned.
Hallelujah.
Membership required. Anyone can't just.
Oh, well, damn.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just a regular lounge.
Okay.
It's a professional
clubhouse
working environment.
Correct. Yes. Correct. That has events. And happy hours and
where you can network.
Sounds sweet.
And
that sounds sweet.
People, yes.
But that does sound sweet.
It's very intentional. Like, it's an intentional community for Black professionals to network.
Where's
with
this
each
at?
other. DC.
It's in Northwest.
Yeah, it will be in DC.
On I Street. Shout out to Ryan and TK.
Yeah, and I hate driving to DC.
Yes.
And there's different. Just real quick before we move on, but there's different locations that have a space.
Shout out to the Gathering Spot.
Right. DC has a space. Atlanta has a space. LA has a space.
Yes. I've been to all three. They're really nice.
Detroit is getting a space. No, not Detroit.
Houston.
I'm sorry. Houston's getting a space.
That would be cool.
And then you have connected cities like Detroit, Charlotte, Chicago. I think New York. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the network.
That sounds cool.
It is, yeah.
That sounds real cool. I would love to go over there one day.
Yeah, see, it's not just.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you with me, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can bring in +1?
Yeah, you can.
I can be your +1, cuz.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm going to ride with you, too, because I hate driving to D.C.
I do, too.
Yeah, you going to drive, though.
No, we're going to hop on that Metro. We can't hop on that Metro.
They're about to raise the price on the Metro again.
I mean, I'm just sick of veterans, so I'm
good. I ain't take the Metro in so long.
I'm sorry. I'm a disabled veteran. I'm good on that front.
I know disabled veteran.
Oh, goodness.
Where you disabled at?
You don't want to know.
Oh, no.
What is that supposed to mean?
You don't want to know.
What is that supposed to mean?
A little bit of everywhere.
Wow.
Shut up, bro.
Well, it's a blessing that you are still here.
Oh, man, of course.
You still here breathing? You feel me? You got both your legs, both your arms.
Listen, let me
You got your extremities.
We talked about this like 2 shows ago. There's so much that I was exposed to, that I saw, that I did, that I can't even talk about to this day.
I
can
think I
imagine.
saw that video too. So I
can
want to
imagine.
say thank you for your service, but I feel like if I say it, y'all like cringe.
PTSD.
I mean,
Yeah.
some
So,
it depends.
Is there like what do we say to people? What do we help? What do we say to people who are veterans?
You can say thank you for your service
something
because
else.
it does mean a lot, but at the same time, it's
We
it's
appreciate you.
It's almost thank you. It's almost like watered down now to
Right.
the point where like when we hear it, it's like
It's like generic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for the most part, all of you can't relate and understand like what I went through.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
But I
in
will
the
say
time I was in.
the cool part about networking is
Here we go.
you can network in the military
Oh, absolutely.
because people in the military only know people in the military,
Yes.
so they can connect and build with each other outside
Absolutely.
of what you guys were trained to do.
Absolutely. Same thing with when we play sports together,
And with sports.
right? Like when you play sports together, there's a certain bond
Right.
that you will forever have
Right.
with those people you play sports with because you sweated together, you bled together, you won together, and you lost together.
Yes.
And so to be in a team environment with other people who share the same goals as you, which was to win.
Right.
I mean that, you know, just from a psychological standpoint, you can't really put it into words. How? Because Scoop, you've talked about this, like in terms of me being like one of, if not the only person that you didn't necessarily expect to have a close relationship with and bond with, but you do because of sports and everything that provided for us to ultimately be essentially brothers.
It's certain spaces that have that bond that you just can't like explain. You know what I'm saying?
Anywhere else, yeah.
Because you agree, it's like sports, military.
Greek life.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, fraternity,
sorority,
sororities, yeah.
fraternity, EMT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Firefighters.
Yeah, police officers.
People in the hospital. Y'all in the shit together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Y'all getting greasy together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the heat of the moment. Blood, sweat, tears. Y'all both y'all all been traumatized together. And whoever to bond with, whoever to connect with, then the person that know exactly what you're going through because they going through the same thing. Because they
Exactly.
right beside with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that bond, when it comes to like in those spaces, it can never be broken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can never be broken. Like some of my best friends to this day is from when I worked at Red Robin because we went through hell in that place. You know what I'm saying? And
Ooh,
like
service industry.
you in the service. Oh my God!
I worked at Cracker Barrel.
Man,
so I understand.
oh Lord.
I was service, yeah. Yeah, funny story. That was sad,
Oh Lord.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord. Even though I love Cracker Barrel
They're
Barrel
really
over
good.
Waffle House, but I ain't gonna bring it back up. We talked about this last. We talked about this last.
Don't.
We talked about this last episode.
Yeah, we did.
We talked
Don't.
about this last episode.
Don't.
We talked about
I
last
can
episode.
understand why you say that, and I will leave it at that.
Come on now, get into it, Georgia Peach. Get into it.
I, as a Georgia native,
Yep.
Waffle House will always be
Thank
the
you.
number one.
Thank you.
But in terms of overall service, environment, and all the extra things, Cracker Barrel is the close second.
You know what's so crazy? There are certain places
Yeah.
throughout my life I've never had the urge to even step foot inside. Cracker Barrel is one of them.
The reason why I've been-
back.
I'm
I
sorry.
used to, as a person that's worked there.
Thank you, Timo. Thank you,
I-
Timo. Waffle House, man.
Come on,
Waffle
man.
House is good.
Come on, man.
Cracker
not,
Barrel,
man.
Cracker Barrel has more variety.
Cracker
of
Barrel is
Southern food.
delicious, man. Like, we used
But
to go
you
to
can't go to Cracker Barrel at 1 a.m. after whatever, God knows what's happening.
And you can go to IHOP, you can go to Denny at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd rather go to any of them
Waffle
places
House.
than Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Man, What is up with Waffle House?
Waffle
tripping,
House
bro.
is the house of
No,
waffles.
people
There
love
is nothing.
Hey, bro, don't talk about Cracker Barrel, bro.
And
Thank
here,
you.
here's
Thank
the
you,
thing.
bro.
He
Even
said
from,
Waffle House
because you
mid,
know,
too,
I'm
so
a
whatever.
marketing business person, and look at when you go into Waffle House, all you do is sit down and eat. Like that's all
And
you
see
do, and
debauchery.
talk to people. You might see debauchery.
Might see debauchery.
It depends on when you go and where you go.
Might see
You
debauchery.
might see it.
You
And you
might see debauchery?
You might see debauchery.
Might.
You might see debauchery.
Keyword might.
I don't see debauchery at every Waffle House I go to.
Okay. Okay.
See, the reason why I love Waffle House so much is because it's simple. It's simplistic.
Waffle
Right?
House.
It's
Cracker Barrel simple too.
No, it's not.
no, it's small. First of all, it's small. Waffle House is small. It's intimate. Right? The menu is simple.
It's high school breakfast, bro.
Stop it, bro.
High school
believe
breakfast?
this.
It's high school breakfast.
I can't
Why
believe
high
this.
school? What makes it like
That's that's disrespectful. High school breakfast.
no?
We didn't eat that good in high school.
So what is Cracker Barrel?
That's disrespectful.
So what is Cracker Barrel?
That's
if
home
Waffle
cooking.
House?
Don't say
That's
top
home
tier.
cooking,
That,
man.
as
That's
a,
not
as
home
a
cooking,
person
bro.
that
It's
has
home
worked there
cooking,
as a
man.
server and has
It's
seen
home
the
cooking.
chefs
Hey,
and have
Sean,
seen
get out of here,
them,
man, because you could have hit me and all
that
that. Hey, you
it
talk about
comes
Cracker
from a
Barrel
bag.
trash.
It comes from a bag.
Huh?
Bags.
So?
It's processed.
Man, it's
It is
delicious.
not.
Hold on,
It's
man.
not like
Hold on.
it's a mom and pop. No.
Oh, so Waffle House
Facts.
is fresh.
Yes.
We
Get the
know
fuck
what it.
outta
We
here.
Yes.
see them make the food in front of
Yes.
us.
Just because you see it make the food don't mean it's fresh. That doesn't mean it's fresh.
Say
What
that
you
one more.
mean?
Say
Don't
that
mean
one
it's
more
fresh.
time.
So when you go in the mall and you see the little mall hibachi and you see them cooking the food, that mean it's fresh?
Yeah.
Hell no! What are you talking about? I see McDonald's. I see them making the food.
They are not
That's
making
not
food.
fresh.
McDonald's is not
They're
cooking.
making the food.
They're not
They're
I
warm-
see them making the food.
They're warming
McDonald's
it
What
up.
is
are we
not
talking
cooking
about?
the food.
They're warming it
They're
up.
warming
That's
it up.
making their
I used
food.
to work at Wendy's.
Just
They
because
do
you
not
see
cook
it.
food. No, sorry.
Just because you sit, man.
Bro, imagine. See,
Waffle House is ass meat, man.
You
It's
tripping.
booty meat.
Imagine.
Oh, my.
See, imagine going to a Waffle House that's already small.
Correct.
And yet they're cooking in the common area where you sit at,
Right in front of you.
right in front of you,
You don't got that Cracker Barrel. Sorry.
and that's not fresh.
Half the stuff at Cracker Barrel
Man, them
is
butter-
not
them
fresh.
The butter pecan pancakes. You better stop playing, man.
They got pecan waffles at Waffle House.
And the waffles is ass.
I'm sorry.
You getting?
I'm sorry you feel
you
that
getting
way.
beside yourself now.
It's
You
okay.
know,
You getting beside yourself.
Vic. You know me.
You know you're entitled to your own
Vic,
opinion.
but
so
no,
you got
but
it.
Vic know me. Vic know me. Vic know I'm not a picky eater. Vic know
Right,
this.
I know.
You know this. So if I'm saying something ass,
that don't
some
mean
is ass.
that's not
tripping.
true though.
Some is
That-
ass.
Just because you think it's
Man, listen.
does not make it true.
Some is ass, man.
What?
I'm telling you.
What Waffle House have you gone to specifically? Where?
Wait, yes.
Geographically.
That's a good.
I've been
That's
to,
a good question.
I've been to one in Atlanta. I've been to one in North and South Carolina, and I've been to one in Alabama. Throughout ages
Yeah,
in my
you
life.
in the dirty South. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the Atlanta one, I didn't like. When I was a kid, I didn't like it.
What time did you go? Were you high? Were you drunk?
Bro, I was just told you I was a kid, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Now, when I was in Alabama, I went to the one. I went to there when I was
Sauce.
going to college. When I was
Okay.
sauced up. And here's the thing: everything sometimes tastes better when you toe up from the flow up. I didn't like it toe up from the flow up. I was toe up and still didn't like it.
The grease was probably dirty.
Man, oh.
They probably didn't change their
Nah,
grease or
fuck
something.
y'all,
Cracker
Man,
Barrel
listen.
or Waffle
I'd rather
House.
go to Denny's.
Oh, don't ever
I'd
say
rather
the
go.
D word.
I'd rather go. I'd rather go.
Whoa.
Over
I don't
Waffle
know
House.
about
2
that
a.m.
one.
Waffle House hit different. What?
It does.
It really does.
Like after the club,
Wow.
I mean,
I would never go to Denny's, even in the daytime. You
Delicious.
would never catch me.
Delicious.
I'd rather go Cracker Barrel.
Man, no. You right about that. You right about that. But I'd rather go to Denny's than Waffle House.
Man, I gotta ask this question in the chat.
I gotta ask
Day of the
you,
week.
Denny's,
What we talking about, y'all? Waffle House
or Cracker
or
Barrel?
Cracker Barrel?
It's gonna be Waffle House.
What we talking about?
It's gonna be Waffle House.
Oh, matter of fact, y'all can call in.
Thank you, OG. Thank you, OG.
Please.
Matter of fact, call in 301 761
call in. Cause
1040.
man,
Y'all
come on
tripping.
now.
I'm sorry.
280.
You supposed to be talking about networking. You got me heated over Waffle House.
House is for drunk people and high people to network. That's what it is.
No.
What spot y'all go to? Oh, we went to what's the name and they oh for real?
No, it's just a part of. I honestly, as a Georgian, I think it's just a part of the culture. Honestly, so if you don't get that, then you ain't gotta worry about it.
See, I mean, listen, man.
Let's just be honest.
See, imagine having a good time out with your friends.
Right.
Right. And see, I'm from up here, Des. Like PG County, born and raised, but I love Waffle House.
I respect
But
that.
imagine having a good night with your friends.
Yeah.
Right. You don't exactly want to go home. Right.
Yeah.
You may be a little sauce, so you wanna eat something to kind of sober up.
Indeed.
Imagine going to a Waffle House that's still open, and you go there to continue the great night you all had together.
Yes, camaraderie.
And just make those man. Listen, man, you can't really duplicate that at a Cracker Barrel. You
Not
can't.
at all.
Matter of fact, you can't duplicate it at all.
Hey.
Here we go.
I think I know who this is.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Here are the results.
I think I know
Here we
who
go.
this is.
What up?
I think I know who this is.
Hello, who's this?
I just want to say that the slave owners on the wall at Cracker Barrel is enough for me to never eat there.
I'm telling you, as a
The
server.
slave owner
Oh,
on
the
wall.
slate. See,
Listen.
listen.
owner on the
See,
wall.
I don't even know about it because I've never stepped foot in a
Thank
Cracker
you.
Barrel.
Slave owner on the wall. What are you talking about?
Man, don't go. You're not missing anything at
Thank you.
all.
Thank
I mean,
you,
they got
sis.
good pancakes, but
Thank you,
can make
sis. I
pancakes at
appreciate
home.
you.
Who is this?
Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Who is this?
Don't worry about nothing.
Nah, because I know who it is.
Nah, don't worry about nothing. She said
know
I'm
exactly what
she said
that
I'm not
is.
missing nothing, and I completely agree. I don't even know about
Sorry.
that.
It's delicious.
I don't know what's on the wall in Cracker
It's
Barrel
delicious.
because
It's delicious.
all I've seen is
And
the
they got-
outside part.
And they got knickknacks. You can go start go knickknacks. You can play. You
listen.
can play.
You
checkers
save more
and
money
shit.
at Waffle House.
That's not
Timo
totally
said I had to
true.
come over here just
That's
to say
not
Waffle
true.
House is
That's
mid.
very
Man,
true.
listen, bro.
Cracker Barrel is
Waffle House
overpriced.
is not mid, man. I don't understand that. Like, how is Waffle House mid?
It's not for it's
I don't
it's
get
not
it.
for it ain't for everybody, and that's okay. But Cracker Barrel also ain't for everybody. That's okay.
She can call it up, man.
I'm just saying.
I know exactly who that was. But what's the name? Man, y'all.
It's okay though. I respect your opinion. And that's the beautiful thing also about
Man,
networking,
as a kid,
communicating,
man,
all the things.
Yes.
Had the road trips, you had long road trip, been on the road for hours. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was you. Talking about Master be watching. I've never been discriminated against in Cracker Barrel. I was welcomed with warm smiles and warm butter pecan pancakes. And it was delicious. With the cheesy hash browns, y'all playing games. When you on the road for about 6 hours,
Oh my God.
and you see that Waffle House on the side of the road, and you pull in, and you get that aroma of somebody grandma in there cooking.
Oh my God.
And you go in there and smell divine. They got stuff in there that look like it's from the 50s.
What else
Nice
happened in
environment.
the 50s?
Everybody smiling, eating good cheese eggs, cheese hash brown, butter pecan. Man, y'all playing games. Y'all need to stop disrespecting Cracker Barrel.
Nobody's
It is
disrespecting.
quite delicious. It is quite delicious. Man,
See.
it is delicious.
I'm gonna be real.
Delicious.
The reason why I never stepped foot in the Cracker Barrel
I know why.
was just because of the name by itself.
They told
Like,
us why. They told
I
us
mean,
why they said that. They said
Cracker
they literally found a cracker in a
Barrel.
And I said, that's not the right answer.
No, that's not the right answer.
That's not why, but that was for the training. Okay.
Right, yeah, for the sake of the training.
For the
yeah.
sake of the
Cracker
training.
Barrel. Like, that's not my house. I don't belong there.
Anyway, well, Cracker Barrel
I'm sorry,
it
bro.
is what it is. Cracker Barrel, Waffle House. That's up to you. Let us know in the comments wherever this is.
Man.
Cracker Barrel, Waffle House. We love you either way.
Trust and believe, this is gonna be a real.
This is a real discussion.
This is gonna be a real that
y'all
goes
have
up.
to, like, for the rest of y'all lives, you're just gonna have to accept, Waffle House might just be better. But we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna move forward because
So-
we'll be at
Yeah, nah,
we'll
be at this.
we'll be at this all day.
I'd rather go to a mama pop every day of the week though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to a
Okay.
random mama pop, you can get some good breakfast though.
All right. Yeah, you're right. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, that's your favorite breakfast spot is Waffle House.
It's up there.
What's your favorite breakfast spot?
I just like brunch.
Real quick.
So
Me too.
I'm a brunch.
I went to this joint called Citizens of Culture.
Ooh.
Had a good old time.
Really? Where's that?
Over there by over on the Silver Springs side on Georgia Avenue.
Okay.
It was a nice little spot. Had a nice little buffet. If you smoke gas, you can smoke gas in there. I know you a hookah man. You can hookah in there. It was nice. They had a DJ and all that. Citizens of Culture. The joint was like that, OG.
I don't do.
It was like that, OG.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I mean the buffet where I'm smoking gas with my friends. It was like that, OG. I'm not gonna lie
Alright.
to you. Citizens of Culture.
I
it
mean,
was
I would
like
say
that.
my favorite breakfast spot, the Atlanta Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I never went. This is the second time you said that.
Torch.
It sound good.
Torch.
Nice.
Line wrapped around the corner going all the way to the aquarium. Torch. It's that good.
The joint called Marcy's over there by where's that at? By Trinity University.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I never been there. What's another
I go there.
another
over
place
Cracker
called
Barrel.
I think Miss Shirley's up in Miss Shirley's, I think, up in Baltimore. That's pretty good.
I heard of Miss Shirley's.
Torch.
That's on my
Torch.
fat list.
Torch.
That's on my fat list. That's on my
Fat
list. Yeah,
Right.
my fat list is places I want to go.
And then
to.
I would say, between
right.
I would say between
I
the
like that.
chains, I would say founding
I need one of those. I got bucket lists.
Founding Farmers.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Founding Farmers is pretty good.
Yeah.
Founding Farmers is pretty good.
Down in the city, right?
Huh? You said not
No,
the
that's
city?
the stale farm. No, that's something else.
No,
My
no,
bad.
Founding Farmers is in the city.
Okay, I think we talk about the same
Yeah.
thing.
Founding Farmers. Yeah, it's a breakfast spot.
Yeah. I think we talking about the same thing.
Well, these are our spots we can hang
Yeah.
out and network at too.
Absolutely. So, okay, there. So,
You don't eat pancakes, grits, eggs, or waffles. Damn,
That's crazy.
you missing out on life, my boy.
all right, let's move on before we continue talking about that.
That's a whole nother episode.
But yeah.
But the Power Network
yeah.
Yeah.
doing this show,
Yeah.
we got to network all the time.
Mm.
We got to network all the time when it comes to this show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And there's been plenty of times where we learned about different stuff that we would never know if we had never networked with a certain person that had them come on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like networking is a big part of what we do. That's why I'm glad we're having this conversation. Glad you brought in the book. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important. Just network from people that been on the show, from potential people that been on the show.
Yeah.
I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
people that I want to come on the show, who has busy schedules.
Yeah. So what does that look like to you, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what
So-
is network? Because, people say, oh, yeah, let's network. But then they don't know what
So-
that look like.
It's the same thing as hollering at a girl, but it's platonic.
Here we go. Yo.
It's
Let's get into it.
it's the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm not trying to kiss you. I'm not
Right.
trying to go with you.
Right.
I'm trying to connect with you.
Right.
So I can get to places where I want to be at,
Okay.
and to just gain knowledge from you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
prime example. I don't know if y'all heard of Crank Lucas.
No.
Have you heard of Crank Lucas?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, so Crank Lucas is a dude. He's a rapper, but he make video content on Instagram. Like he'll rap like somebody, like he'll rap like Busta Rhymes and as a auction bidder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He'll
Okay.
do little stuff like that. He'll rap like somebody in the 90s. He do content like that with his music.
Okay.
I'm at work. I'm at BJ's. I didn't even know this man was from here. And I'm just looking, I'm just like, That's Frank Lucas. That's Frank Lucas. So I say something, he calmed down, he eating his food and all that. I'm like, when the next time you gonna see Crank Lucas? You know what I'm saying? So I just gave him, I'm like, bro, Crank Lucas? Oh, bro, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I love your content, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? He live in Atlanta, and I'm talking to him. He was like, yeah, we'll talk about it when I'm back at the crib, come on the show and all that.
Nice.
Networking.
Yeah.
I do remember you talking about
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Networking.
Yeah.
That's what.
Andy.
Okay.
Andy.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did him and them like, bro, like I love your content. I would love cause I do skits. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I need to get back on them. But
Ooh, you got TikTok.
huh? Yeah, I got TikTok. I got Instagram and all that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So talking to Andy that we just had on the show,
Yep.
like, bro, like I love your content, da 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 da. He was like, we should collab.
Yeah.
End up collabing with him, and he been on the show twice.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
dude.
we didn't have those opportunities
Good dude.
if I wasn't the good dude. Good dude. Because there's a couple people out here that was on that bull jive. See, that's another thing with network. If you don't want to network somebody, just say no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to bull jives and try to save my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're going to do it, and then not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That is one of on the back of my book, I have a disclaimer.
Yep.
So I have disclaimers about networking. The second thing as a disclaimer is networking makes you great at connecting with people in business. But if you can't deliver after you make the connection, then you're wasting your time.
It don't make no sense to me because you could just say no, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a whole, like, I'm doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You need to catch up. Cool, that's respectful. I'd rather you say that than you to bull jive,
Right.
take a picture with me,
Right.
have me post it, tag you,
Right.
you repost it, and then all of a sudden it's bull jive. It's bull jive.
Yeah.
Like what? That's why I respect Eddie so much, especially in that space, because I reached out to him. He said he was going to do it. He pulled up on me.
He followed through.
He followed through and he
Yes.
pulled up on me. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then it's nothing. It's crickets. Like, bro, you can say no. I can handle no. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Facts.
I can handle no.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do something, that's anything in life. Not just networking. If there's anything in life, if you don't want to do something, say no.
Facts.
Just say no. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't want to go on a date with somebody,
Say-
we've talked about this.
Say no.
Just say no.
Just
You
say
don't
no.
want a relationship.
Say no.
Just say-
Say no, and then you get mad, when a motherfucker take you out on a date,
Right.
and you were just there for the date. And
I think that all goes down to communication. Just the communication and asking questions. I think you talked about that in one of your other episodes.
Yeah.
Communicate and ask questions. Because again, we're not all mind readers too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are quick to assume certain things, even with networking.
on both sides too.
On both sides, yes.
On both sides too.
So it's like it's you just have to be very mindful. Like communication. That's just the first thing of everything. Communicate. Asking questions, communicate. Do you want to hang out? Is this what you want? Do you want, is there more that you want? Do you like this food spot? What do you want to eat? I know men ask me, what do you want to eat?
Do you like meat? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Do you eat pork?
And
Right,
there's another
right.
thing too, like when somebody give you a hint, take the hint.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because like if you try to network with somebody,
Yeah.
it was and somebody give you like a vague answer, I'll look into it.
It's like, all right, see you later.
Take the hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't continue to try to network with that person.
Yeah.
And don't take the hint. And then you on the other side like, he bull jive.
Yeah.
Nah, he gave you a hint. He tried to
Yeah.
let you down gently. You just didn't take the hint.
Correct.
And that's different. They can work
Yes.
on both sides.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Both
saying? It's the
sides.
person that can say yeah, or it's the
Agreed.
person that can lay you down lightly and you're not taking the hint.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just like also if you're on a date with somebody, right?
Right.
And they're not really all there with you, right? They're not really engaging with you in the conversation or the questions that you're asking. They're giving you one word or very, very short answers.
Or in their phone.
They're in their phone and they're just typing away while you talk. Take the hint.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful, though.
No. I took the hint real well one day. Man, this is one time I took this young lady out. I think we went to
Carolina Kitchen.
we ain't go to Carolina Kitchen. Ain't been no date, no Carolina Kitchen. No, I just
Hold on,
haven't.
what's wrong with that?
No, it's nothing wrong with it. I just haven't. My bad. I ain't
We on the
I don't really
podcast
like
about
Carolina kitchen like
networking.
that. I don't really like Carolina
Featuring
kitchen like
my
that.
book.
But I wouldn't mind it. But like, it doesn't matter. So what's the name?
What happened?
So we went to the place. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She looked good as a mug. You feel me? So we had the place. Man, not even before the appetizers came.
No way.
Way.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Then the guy on the phone with the appetizers got here.
Crazy.
On the phone?
On the phone.
On your date?
On the phone.
This was a date.
Yeah.
On the phone. Once it, like, I'm thinking it's gonna be quick seconds. It was about 15 minutes came before you was just texting on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was telling the waiter, like, I don't know what I eat. Yeah, come back.
Yeah.
And she was, she's so focused on the phone, she didn't order no food or nothing. So when she was 15 minutes on the phone, can I get a check? What's going on?
My man.
What happened?
You focus on that more than you focus on me. Let's get the check. I'm up out of here. You can stay. I can get my check.
But what happened? Did she tell you why? Was like she gave you an explanation why she was on the phone?
She was setting up her next play.
She was just
Oh,
there.
she was. I was on the phone with my friend. We had something important to talk about. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Heifer, you know I can hear your conversation.
Oh no.
You talking about clubs and shit. That's not important.
Yeah. on
What
the
are you
first
talking about?
date,
I'm
no.
gone. Deuces.
You could have did that after. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been out on dates. Not dates.
Deuces.
Date. Singular. Because I've been out on a date with some women that were doing that very thing. They were texting.
Oh wow.
And I paid attention to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing about it, but
Yeah.
I just let it ride because I knew that was gonna be my first and last time ever taking them out.
Okay, well, I have a question. So let's see now. What if this was a professional meeting?
Same thing. I give you the same energy. If you
Even if the business person is really busy and they have something going on,
here's the thing.
it's kind of an emergency.
Communication. Communication.
Okay.
It's everything. Because you just on your phone, I don't know if it's important or not. First of
Right.
all, if it's important, more likely you don't step away from the table. Excuse
I
me,
would do
gotta
that,
take-
yes.
Excuse me, I got to take this call.
Exactly.
Da-da-da. I'm sorry. Bam.
That
you know
would
what I'm
be
saying?
me.
I can deal with that.
Right.
I can deal with that. And I will
Absolutely.
wait and I will be patient and we're going to finish our meal and we're going to have a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's
Absolutely.
if it's a date or it's a business meeting, it's all about communication.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And being polite, have some
Absolutely.
Yeah,
manners.
being
You know what I'm
kind.
saying?
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do the same thing to me while we having a business meeting, this business meeting is over because you're not here for business. I don't know what you're here
Exactly.
for.
You here
know what I'm
for
saying? So
a
it works
meal.
both ways. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Networking it's both ways.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I was saying, when you try to go court somebody, you know what I'm saying, whatever
Facts.
looks attractive to you, you're like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. When you want to network somebody, the opportunity that they can possibly bring your way is attractive, and that's why you wanna network with that person.
Absolutely.
So you like, okay, but then you come in there and join, and then you end up bull jiving. You know what I'm saying? That it's just it makes you not want to do it.
This is why I wanted to have you on the show.
Okay.
Because we grossly underestimate how important networking and communication is. Right? Because at the lowest level of this, if you can't get that right, you don't have any business relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a good relationship with a significant other that's going to lead to where you want it to go. You don't have anything.
Job opportunities.
Job.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you're just going to be in this revolving cycle of coming into contact with people, but you're not able to sustain that
Correct.
contact
Sustain, maintain. Yep.
because of the lack of
Follow through.
manners, courtesy, communication, and
Sometimes ego.
oh, absolutely.
Most times ego.
Absolutely, because
We gotta get that out the way.
because the example of someone having to take a call and step away from the table real quick. When they come back, technically, they don't owe you no explanation
Correct.
as to why they took that call. However, the right thing to do when
It's
you come
courteous.
back is to say, you know, hey, I'm sorry, I had to take that call. That was my mother. That was my boss. Whatever. Okay, cool. All is well.
Right.
Right. And then, because a lot of times, because I've been out on dates with women that if that occurred, they would come back, they would put their phone face down, or they would turn it off, or they would just put it in their purse, and it would be away, right? But I've also been out with women that they would just constantly be on their phone, and they would not really be engaged into the conversation, and so that will always tell me, like, listen, I don't have to say anything to you. I'm paying attention, because if you were raised halfway decently, if you have any sort of decency with yourself, as a woman, you know how to conduct yourself when you're out in public.
Yes.
Yeah.
And vice versa, like as a man, like
Right.
if it's you all. So yeah, I mean, I don't have to say anything. But I am taking notes, and I am understanding what type of person I'm dealing with
Right.
at the end of the day. Because like I said, you don't owe me no explanation. But the fact that you told me, number one, you apologized first, but then you said, hey, I had to take that because of this and that. I appreciate that, because that's communication.
Right.
So
That's one of the foundations of networking. It's communicating. Yeah.
and the connection. You know, connecting with different people. You know what I'm saying? Because something like the best advice comes from like sharing information with different people. You know what I'm saying? Or just finding a good barber. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we get what's the name? Oh, he do this. Oh, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, sharing information. Like, we talked about this in the past, sharing game and all that. Like, that goes a long way when it comes to networking. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people will network you, but don't give you everything. Don't show you.
Opportunists.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? They do a little ha, and then they keep little things away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I see that, like, I see that, like, if you want to network with somebody, like, network, don't try to what's the word? Gatekeep certain information. If you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Because you see them, like,
I
you
think
can see
there's
them
levels.
possibly.
I think there's levels to that though. And I say that because it depends on the field you're in. So let's say, like, if you work in finance, but like you have a consulting business and you just met them, they'll give you a little something.
Oh yeah, cool.
But they can't give you everything because you're gonna get an invoice. You know what I mean?
That's different though. You know what I'm saying? When I mean networking, like you haven't like constant multiple times talk to this person about certain stuff.
Gotcha.
And you continue to gatekeep this one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
I'm like that's kind of
well,
crazy.
it's just like, for example, to expound on what you're saying, Scoop, mentorship,
Yeah.
right? We've talked about how in today's society, mentorship, you have to essentially pay for, right? You have to essentially pay for the knowledge and essentially the wisdom and expertise from someone that you're seeking to be on the same level with,
Right.
in terms of whatever industry you're in, right? And I always like to say and think that I understand that people are trying to make a dollar for their brand, but
I'm glad you brought this up.
But to me, mentorship is priceless.
Priceless.
The right mentor.
The right mentorship, right?
The great
Not
Isaiah,
everybody knows how to lead.
yeah,
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. The great Isaiah Thomas
Yeah.
used to talk. He talked about that a lot because he was saying like it's certain like nowadays everything you got to pay for and all that. He was like back in the day. He was like we didn't charge because we did this to bring back to the community
For the love of the
to be
community.
to be the
course,
servant for the
of course.
community because the simple fact that it was somebody that did that for them.
Right.
And that's why they was able to, to go to places. So, you know what I'm saying? Camps used to be free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
camps back in the day used to be free. Mentorship used to be free and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Church used to be free. You know what I'm saying?
Church is free. What are you talking about? What church you go to, you gotta pay for.
Oh.
You gotta pay to go to church? Where you gotta go?
Indirectly, but yeah.
What you mean indirectly? Expand on that.
Oh, expand. Okay. So
I'm a churchgoer, so I'm like, where you pay? That's kind of a scam.
Okay, so so you never been to a church where like they force down offerings and tithes down your throat?
No.
Never.
I go to non-denominational churches, so in most cases.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
You know, you got it.
But
you know.
yeah, it's churches out there.
You talking about
will call you, but like, yeah, you know, you missed tithes and all.
Oh, that's
you know
okay.
Yeah,
that's old school.
Yeah.
Got
So not only did you tithe, hey, I know you tithe, but you didn't put offering in.
Well, you got to go to. I hope you find a church home that accepts nothing but just yourself, because that's a church. They don't want nothing.
That's what's
from
supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
And
so,
we
like,
are the church, technically.
Yeah. Your body is your temple.
Our body is
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
but like it's just I get wanting to make a living. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. And you spending resources.
Correct.
You know, on that. It's just certain stuff is just like you shouldn't put $1 on everything.
Yes.
You shouldn't put $1 on something that should be free game. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Especially for our community too. Like I think it also depends though. I know I'm very like, cause I'm business minded, but I'm also like, I understand.
It's a balance because we gotta live out here because it's a hard world.
There's boundaries,
it's a balance.
you know, because some people will take advantage of the free until the very last moment. Being a video editor, I've seen it firsthand. Being a photographer, there have been times I used to take photos, and my job is to do video. Mm-hmm. I go to the event. Can you take this photo? That wasn't in the contract.
Yeah.
My little brother would go through that all the time.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It varies. But I do agree mentorship is important. I do agree communicating is important. And I do also believe that having a church home is important if you are religious. And it should be free. But that's here nor there. But you can also network at church.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great place to do, actually.
Absolutely.
When I used to play the drums for a couple churches, that's how, I got through.
You play the drums?
I used to. It's been years since I played the drums, so I'm extremely rusty. But I used to play the drums, and that's when let me get into that real quick.
Okay, this is exciting. I'm a musician too.
When I was growing up, right? Hey, hit your low battery. You got your low battery mode on. Hit that.
Oh, low battery.
What's the name? Well, growing up, right? Like, when I seen the musicians at the church, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was not even in my mind, like my thoughts that they was getting paid. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're doing this for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You heard about Pastor Creflo Dollar and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting paid and stuff like that. I was like, this is for the church. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, but a church is a business.
Facts.
Look, I learned that real fast.
Facts.
I learned that real fast. You hear me? I was
church
like,
is a business.
When they start bidding, I'm like, why y'all bidding for me? Dang! I'm like, what? Bro, the business of church. When I got into it, when I started playing for different churches, man, like I was mind blown because I was just like,
yeah.
This for Jesus. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this for Jesus. But then once you in it, it's like, okay, once we jump over that line to business, it business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just playing the church, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Uncle Wesley. My Uncle Wesley was the first person that had me play for his church. He didn't.
Oh, wow.
So that was at the time when I did not, know nothing about paying and all that. Yeah. That's why, it makes sense now because my Uncle Robbie that I was going to have on the show, and I'm going to have him expound on it more. But, I used to see him go to this church and then that church to play and then that church to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, back in those days, I just thought he was doing all the kind of art. I didn't know. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's respected. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it's like, you want to be able to have quality in anything you do. You know what I'm saying? And praise and worship is a big thing about, church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that line can be so thin because when it comes to business, and then it's like, okay, we can't get to you this week. Then it comes the next week, and it's like, okay, you owe me the bread. You know what I'm saying? You do it for the Lord, and then hold on.
Just gotta be mindful.
Hold on.
Gotta be careful who you.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on now.
chat with.
I understand that, but this is not my church
Contracts.
home. I am not at my church home
Yeah.
Right.
because I'm playing at your church.
Right.
So this is not a church that I want to be my church home, and I'm here because you said you needed me and you was gonna provide me with a peace.
Was it in
What's it
writing?
called? Peace offering.
Right.
It was in writing.
It never wasn't right.
Gotta get in
Never
writing.
was.
Get it
Not
in
for
writing.
me. Like now, the ones that the ones that's like up there, like the certain level, they got to start doing that because they're sought after. You know what I'm saying? So like I know certain people that sought after, and I'm like, all right, we gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Or because sometimes it's every third because they have a drummer, but you only can go out of there two times out the month, or one times out the month. So every third Sunday you play.
Okay.
Okay, I got to put that in the schedule and rearrange my schedule.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then depends on the commute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been there where it was good business with church. I've been there where it was bad business at church. Where to this day they still owe me money, but like it's like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy on how it's business in every situation you go in.
And networking.
And that's wicked in itself, though.
In religion, in law enforcement, in the medical field, it's certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Media, entertainment.
and that's when they get corrupted. You know what I'm saying? Like once you put business in everything, it's gonna be corrupted. It's gonna be a little corruption. Not gonna say fully corrupted, but I'm saying it's gonna be a little bit corruption because
if
the
you
simple
come in,
fact
if
that
you come in thinking that way, then yes. But if you don't, then I don't think it's possible. You have to vet your team. Like you communicate, you vet your team. You see their accolades. Are they good at what they do? Do they know what they're doing? And if they know what they're doing, then you just have to trust that they will not.
That's cool. That's cool, but it's greed in business. You know what I'm saying? And greed comes from corruption.
That's
you can think all that if you want to.
But that at its core, that's what networking is all about. You're exchanging information.
Yeah.
You're connecting with other humans.
And like you're having value that is traded, but it's like a tit for tat type of thing. What do you have to offer?
Yeah.
Right.
And here's what I have to offer.
Ooh, don't ask no woman that.
Ask me that. What do I have to offer? But here's the thing. You got to be ready for the answer.
Don't ask no woman that.
If you ask a woman that and they give you the answer, are you ready to receive it?
See, that's respectable. See, let me just say something real quick.
Mind you, I'm not Sexy Red. I'm an author.
But see.
Corinne Steffens was an author. Not saying that.
Lala Anthony was also an author.
Not comparing you to Corinne Steffens.
You said.
I'm just saying.
But
I'm just saying.
You just hit on
you
something.
You said I'm an author. I'm like it's
you just
corrupted
hit on
authors
something
out here.
that's so important.
Okay, what did I hit? Sorry.
If you want to ask me something or know something, ask me and I will tell you. Because I'm direct. Most guys are direct.
Yeah.
In how we ask things. Right? So for example, I'm gonna just use this most basic example. If we ask you, hey, what do you want to eat?
Right.
Or what do you like to eat? Right? And it's everything but answering the question.
Yeah.
That is the quickest way to piss us off.
I used to do that, but I'm like, I provide options. So I'm like, okay, this is what I want, this, or this. either I have 3, you pick whichever one, I'm going with it. Or I have 3, I'm not really sure, but I'll just pick one. And we'll just go from there.
At least you giving options, though.
Exactly.
Like, at least you giving options. You give me something to work with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It depends on the mood.
Right. I mean, what is
on how I
that?
feel. It depends on how hungry I am.
Well,
depends on what I've been eating lately.
If they can't give you an answer,
you know what I'm saying?
They can't give you an answer.
If you'd have been like Bonchon, Popeyes, or
Thank
Chipotle,
you.
okay,
Thank you.
bet. I got the 3. I got 3.
Thank you.
You pick which one.
I got 3.
Right.
Okay.
You got 3 options.
I got
Thank
3.
you.
I don't like Chipotle. I eat Popeyes all the time. Let's go to Bonchon. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Like, you give me something. You give me something.
That's
when
growth.
you saying that,
But
like,
that's, that's growth and
it
maturity.
depends. It depends. That's not saying a damn thing.
But then let me know. You can't tell me like 2 minutes before it's time to go. You could be like, I'm getting ready to go soon. What would you like to eat? Then I'll tell you. But like, if we in the car, and I'm like, give me 5 minutes. So I don't know. I'm very So
I mean, listen.
but you know, I believe in options.
But see, it's okay. It's one thing.
Me
Okay,
too.
being indecisive is
Women are indecisive.
that I can deal with
it's
that.
unfortunate,
Period.
but we are.
I can deal with that.
Not even just food. Period.
We are indecisive.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
But
right?
we're working on it. As a women, we need to work on our decisiveness.
I can deal with that because I'm not indecisive. Like
Okay.
I'm very, very like, all right, no, like this is what we're doing. This is
Yeah.
why we're doing it, or this is what it is.
It
And this
depends
is-
on the choices, bro. You know
Right,
what I'm
right, I
saying?
mean-
Because sometimes it could be overwhelming. You ain't ever been in a food hall. You like, damn.
Yeah, if you look at a menu,
You know what I'm saying? You like, damn.
I think I saw a video talking about Cheesecake Factory. You look at a Cheesecake Factory menu. You know how much is on that menu?
Hell yeah. They what?
I don't know what I want.
They got mac and cheese
I need a
balls, they
minute.
got steak, they got
But
pizza in
see-
that joint,
but see, 'cause for
cheesecake,
me-
all that stuff. You looking at me you're like, God damn, what I'm gonna get?
Yeah, because for me, even like menus as vast as the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes.
And at my job, BJ's.
Exactly. I mean, it's a lot going on, but for me, I always go to my go-tos.
Okay.
Right? It's either seafood or steak.
Hey, sometimes you gotta expound though.
That's
Sometimes,
what I'm-
but see,
sometimes you gotta expound.
I
Because
hear-
one of the best decisions I ever made when I was like 12 years old is eating calamari. And that was so delicious. When I expounded outside my normalness, you know what I'm saying? I got a dish that I can go back to in any restaurant I could go to.
Yeah.
Calamari.
Chicken
Ooh,
parm.
because you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, it's squid. It's fried squid. That's nasty. Back in the day, I was like, that's nasty. 12 years old, I said, oh, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Calamari is delicious.
But then,
you
okay.
would never know. I try Ethiopian food. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's good.
Indian food too.
the kids
good.
the kids at my school.
Very spicy though.
The kids
I
at
love
my
spicy.
Yeah, so the kids at my school, they parents they had all did a little potluck Ethiopian
Yeah.
food because we have a lot of Ethiopians at our school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of them.
Okay.
So I was always scared of eating Ethiopian food. I was always like, it would look good, but I was like, okay. So
Yeah.
they gave me I'm laughing at my man. They gave me a plate. And I was like, okay. So
You didn't know what to do with
it was certain stuff where I was like, okay, all right. And I didn't really ask no questions because I was busy at work.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
So I didn't ask questions.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah.
So
it? Oh my God.
half of the plate was nasty.
Okay.
Half of it. half half of the plate was nasty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I didn't eat that in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my
Because you know the
gosh.
Ethiopian kids, they like, hey, Mr. Young, hey, 10 out of 10. It's bussin'. It's bussin'. I'm like, you grew up on that food, so you gonna say it's bussin'.
That's
So
how I
I'm-
feel when you talk about Cracker Barrel.
You know what I'm saying? All right, whatever.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing
You know what I'm
with you.
saying? So like, hey, bro. So they got some kind of like, you know, naan.
I love naan.
You know, naan, and
Yeah.
then fufu where you like you grab and
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
You know, so they got some. I think it's called durwat. And it's like a sour bread that they use to eat the
Yeah.
food
Yeah, yeah,
with.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So before I you did tell me not to eat that. I mean, one of my coworkers, Vito, what's the name? So what's up, my man? So
Vito.
So I was like, all right, let me just try a little piece.
Yeah.
You know, let me try a little piece.
Yeah.
To see, you know.
You took the risk.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me see. Man, I was like, this is disgusting.
Oh, no.
Like, it was so bad. I was like, okay, I'm not eating that. And then there was like some bean paste stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now let me get to what was good.
Okay.
It was like a little chili, little thing, and they had like some spicy cabbage and some spicy collard greens. And you know, collard greens and cabbage, that's right down my alley.
Love that.
And it was delicious. The spices they put on that thing, delicious. Now everything else, the bean stuff and all that, nope. And I think they put some hummus on my plate. I hate hummus. Oh, yeah. Hummus is one of the most vile, disgusting things that I ever tasted in my life.
Whoa.
Hold on now.
That's
Hold
really
on now.
invasive.
Hold on now. Please tell me we not about to go through what we went through with Raisins last show. Vito said was good. You like hummus?
What up, bro?
You like hummus? You like hummus? You like hummus?
Are we about to go?
Y'all like hummus?
Are we about to go viral again off of this?
Y'all like hummus?
Cause we went viral off of that, off of the raisin stuff.
No.
Let me. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
What? Hummus is good. Hummus is all right. This is why I like hummus.
Have you ever had hummus?
Nope.
Have you tried it? You never tried hummus?
Nope.
Awful. You don't
You
want
have
to.
to expand your palate.
You don't want to.
You
know
have
you
to
want to.
expand your palate.
Oh,
You have
man.
to take and there's
Imagine grits made out of chickpeas.
Man, stop it, man.
I don't eat grits either.
You cannot compare grits to hummus.
But they're both nasty as hell.
I can't believe this, man.
Thank
Now,
you, Vito.
let
They're
me
all
tell you
nasty.
something.
I can't believe this.
Have you eaten a chicken wrap? You can have a chicken. Just hear me
With
out.
some hummus?
A chicken wrap
Torch.
with hummus.
Torch.
Here's what I've done. This is with me. You like spicy?
Yes.
They have a spicy hummus. I personally have done a chicken. This was my chicken wrap. I'm just gonna explain to you. A chicken wrap with grilled chicken. I like a what do you call the lettuce? Like the green lettuce. It's like it's the spinach. It has like all the mixed green, like a mixed green chicken, whatever.
Yeah.
Then
Little
you have
mix.
a little salsa. I put some salsa on there, and the base is hummus.
Here's the thing.
Spicy. Like it's like a spicy red hummus. I forgot is a habanero hummus or something.
I think so.
You know, it's really you have to pair it with the right things. You can't just eat hummus with a spoon.
Exactly.
You have to eat it with pita chips. You can eat it
Thank
with chicken. You can
Thank
put it in
you.
a chicken wrap. You can put it in a chicken salad.
Exactly.
You have to pair it.
You don't just
with things.
you don't just take it with a fork and
It's
spoon.
not
Just
great.
This is
It's
my
not
problem.
grits.
This is what my problem with people when it comes to nasty stuff they be eating. You know what I'm
go.
saying?
You have
Look,
to-
I like chillins. I know it's nasty, and I accept that
That's
it's nasty.
why.
I accept that it's nasty,
That's
and
why.
I like that nastiness. But my thing is when they toss the certain stuff, they say, "Oh, you got to sauce it up and all
I ain't
that."
gonna talk about shit.
Let me tell you something. I accept that chitlin is nasty.
That's
You're not accepting
why.
that hummus is nasty.
Because I don't think it's nasty.
It's because it's gross. Let me tell you something.
What have you eaten hummus with? What have you
eaten?
eaten hummus with? Give me your hummus story.
Here we go.
My hummus story?
Yes.
I had a little dip with crackers. I had a little dish. I forgot what it was. It was a whole bunch of the whole.
So you
dish was
use it as a
nasty.
dip.
There's a whole bunch of debauchery.
It was. First of all, it was nasty.
my goodness.
My thing when it comes to certain people like that, like. You gotta sauce it up and all that. Look, if you take a piece of shit and you put salsa and chips in it, it's going to taste like shit.
You're doing the most.
So, like, no, I'm not doing the most. Hummus
Pineapple.
is gross.
I will give you an example.
No.
Don't like pineapple on my pizza. All right, but
That's
my
valid.
ex
That's valid.
loved pineapple on his pizza. So I was like, you know
That's
what?
valid.
I'm gonna try the pineapple on the pizza just to give it a shot. But I'm gonna add my own stuff to it to make it a little better.
Would you add hummus?
No.
Hold on. What did you add?
I added. Well, this is what I did. I did an Alfredo base.
Yeah.
I did pepperoni
Yeah.
and bacon
Mm-hmm.
with pineapple,
Mm-hmm.
sweet and savory,
Yep.
and it tastes good.
Yep.
All right.
Like,
That's-
like,
that's
you
valid.
have
No,
to
you
make
right
it
about that.
fit.
No,
You
that's
have to
you
valid.
talking
make it
facts.
fit.
Hey,
That's
You
valid.
have
That's
to
valid.
make it
You
fit
talking facts.
your
you talking facts. You gotta work around. You work.
It's not for everybody. I have yet to eat pizza like a regular pineapple pizza, but I'll eat it like that.
As a kid, I used to love it. Like as a grown man, it was like too sweet.
Yeah.
It was too sweet. You know what I'm saying?
As a kid, I loved it, but now
As a kid, I loved it. Like, you went to CC's, tore that joint up. You hear me?
Yeah.
You ever been to CC's, the little pizza buffet joint?
I did. That's
But-
like plastic pizza.
At the time.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was
At the
tearing
time,
it
it was
up.
busting. At the time, it was
Bussin'.
Yeah.
No, it was busting.
Like the Ethiopian, my little boy added on. He was like, "Hey, Mr. Young, it's bussin'." I knew when he said that it was gonna be nasty. Half of it was good. Half of it was good though.
Oh my goodness! I just want to say,
Bro,
I asked,
you gotta have hummus with a wrap.
yes, try it in a
You
wrap.
can't. You're not supposed to
Try
eat it
in
by
a chicken
itself.
wrap. Try it in a chicken wrap.
You're
And
not
if you like
supposed to eat it
spicy,
by
do a
itself.
Let me
spicy
ask you a
chicken wrap.
question. Name one thing you like. You don't like.
That I don't like.
Yeah, name one thing you don't like.
Stuffing,
Do you think putting? Hold on.
stuffing, and scrapple. I'm sorry, bro. I can't do it.
Hold on. Scrap. Okay.
First off, you say
I'm gonna take
stuffing.
scrapple because
Have you had
stuffing-
dressing?
No.
I forgot. You from Peach County. It's from the
Hold
south.
on. What that mean?
From the
I'll
south.
tell you.
Hold on. Time out.
From the south.
Okay. Okay. That's valid. That's valid. Okay.
You don't eat nothing with cheese, Timo? Cheese? You don't like cheese?
Okay, so some people talked about. I just want to say people talked about Cracker Barrel. We're gonna let it slide. So I asked like Waffle House or Cracker Barrels. People
never
said
had a
Cracker Barrel for
cheeseburger.
quality of food. Waffle House for the vibes and prices.
Thank you.
Someone else-
What? That's what
someone
I
else-
said.
hold on.
Yo, hey, that's what I said last
Someone-
year. Yes, for the ambiance. Thank you.
Someone else said. Someone else
For the
said.
ambiance.
Both depends on the budget, mood, and location.
I can respect that, but the first person, you was right about that. You go to
Listen.
Waffle House for the ambiance. You go to Cracker Barrel for the
Listen.
quality of the food.
Listen,
You
man.
better talk that. We need an organ in this joint.
Man, listen.
Wow. It ain't speaking that facts, boy.
Listen, man.
Being that facts.
I'm
Now,
not.
I said Waffle House is trash. Vito, I think we had this conversation. I think you like Waffle House.
Thank you,
I
bro.
Thank you,
bro.
I think Waffle House is trash. I'd rather go to Cracker Barrel. So that's where the
Listen,
conversation
I mean,
coming from.
Under
Yes.
no circumstance am I going to Cracker Barrel.
Man, have you ever been to Cracker Barrel?
No.
You need to
Oh,
go
wait a
to
minute.
Cracker Barrel.
Hold
Stop
on.
playing.
I didn't know you've never been to Cracker
You,
Barrel.
you speaking on things you don't know.
But then you speak.
Hold on.
You know what?
Time out.
You know what?
I said earlier I have no motivation to go to Cracker Barrel under
Cracker Barrel
any
is
circumstance.
delicious, man.
Anytime I see
Cracker Barrel is delicious.
Listen, the Cracker
You ain't
Barrel.
never go on no long road trip and you ain't never seen
Listen.
no Cracker Barrel on the side.
Listen, the Cracker Barrel in Waldorf, I pass it all the time. You know what I do?
Cracker Barrel in Waldorf?
Yeah, you know what I do?
I wouldn't go.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't go to
I
a Cracker
drive
Barrel in
right
Maryland.
past it.
No.
Every single time.
You don't
Go
go
to a
to.
Cracker Barrel in Maryland. You go to a
That's like
Cracker
having
Barrel
a
in
Cracker Barrel in
Maryland?
LA.
I don't
Why would
care
you do
where
that?
it is. I'm not going to Cracker Barrel.
Man, you gotta go, man.
You gotta
If
at
we
least
ever
try
on a
it
road
once.
trip,
No,
if we ever
absolutely
on a
not.
road trip, Vic, and I'm driving, bro, we're going to a
You have
Cracker
to-
Barrel, bro.
here's
And
my
you know, I'm
thing.
gonna sit in the car.
We're going to a Cracker
I'm
Barrel.
gonna sit in the car.
gonna
You
say-
wild thornberries.
Okay,
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna circle back to networking.
This
Okay,
is
there are
wild.
gonna be some instances where you might not like certain things, but it doesn't hurt to at least try one time.
Thank you. What's the
Just
name?
once.
Hummus looked nasty. I tried it and it was nasty.
that's okay.
At least I tried it, and I tried it multiple times. Tried Waffle
But you
House
tried multiple times the same way. You
Tried
didn't try it.
raisins
You didn't
multiple
try it.
times. Tried celery.
Did you try the same
carrots.
thing?
Your
Was it the
childhood.
same way?
Your childhood was.
Was it the same way? Like you tried these things the same way, or did you try them in different ways?
Certain instances, yes. Certain instances, no.
That also
You know what I'm saying?
varies.
Because he got mad at me. So we had.
We gonna go viral. We gonna go viral.
So we had a
again
conversation
because
about
of this
raisins, right?
Conversation.
And when I was telling him raisins was nasty, he was like, "You ain't never had no oatmeal raisin cookie." I said, "That's not true.
They taste good in salad."
I've had oatmeal raisin cookies.
Okay.
But the thing is, I don't like oatmeal raisins because if the raisins is overpowering the oatmeal. If the oatmeal overpowering the raisin, if there's not a lot of raisins in it,
I get
you know
that.
what I'm saying? And I spit them out like sunflower seeds.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like spinach. What? But Papa John's make a nice spinach pizza. Some artichoke dips are good, even though it got spinach dip in it. You know what I mean? It got spinach in it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's how you mix
dress it up. You
like
know what I'm
hummus.
saying? Hummus, whatever you could put hummus on a bacon cheeseburger from your best place. That shit gonna be gross. Hummus is nasty. There's nothing you can dress up hummus with.
Wait
This
a
shit
minute.
is nasty.
How do you literally just said?
It's a violation.
Really,
You know what?
nigga?
That's a violation.
I don't understand.
Raisin Bran Crunch is torch?
Facts.
Raisin Bran Punch is really good. Raisin Bran is
Who
really
said
good.
that? Facts.
With the little
Timo
granola
Vito
chip,
talk
with the
about this
granola.
shit, man.
Thank you, bro.
This is nasty. Y'all, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Thank you, bro. Bro,
What are y'all doing?
Bro, I need y'all.
Raisin Bran?
You gotta think-
Raisin Bran.
But also, you got to think about, okay, here's another thing when it comes to food. You not only got to think about the food, you got to think about the health benefits. Hummus is healthy. Raisins are
Two
healthy.
things can be true. Two things can be true.
But your
It
body,
can be
you
healthy
only
and
have
nasty.
You only have one body.
No, it's
So,
true.
You know, some things.
Look. I take sea moss for my high blood pressure and all that. All the sea moss gels
Glory.
that I try is not good.
Glory.
But I still take it because I need it for my health.
Glory.
You know what I'm saying? So I get you on that because I can find my health other
You
places.
can get all the alternatives.
I got other alternatives. So I don't need to eat no damn hummus. I don't need to eat no daggone spinach. I don't need to do that.
You don't need
We got broccoli, we got collard green, cabbage,
You don't
we
need
got
hummus.
fruit out here. I'm
Right.
not eating no hummus, no raisins. I eat grapes. Where is that the
It's the same
best?
thing.
No, it's not. It's not the same thing.
Just dried up grapes.
Exactly.
It's dried up grapes.
It's a difference between Michael Jordan and the Bulls and the Wizards.
Now, how
You
you
hear
go
me?
from raisins to Michael
No, because I'm saying, with Raisins is Wizards Michael Jordan. I'd rather have Bulls Michael Jordan. That was when he was in his prime, when he was at his best. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking old Jordan. I'm taking prime Jordan. Give me grapes. The green ones specifically.
Man.
I'm taking the
Listen,
prime.
bro. Listen.
You wanna be old or you wanna be in your prime? You wanna be in your prime, correct? Eat the grapes. Eat
You
the
can
damn
be in
grapes.
your prime and eat hummus.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
Man,
Chickpeas
listen.
in general is just gross.
I
It's
just
just
wanna
mushed
say,
up chickpeas.
These type of conversations is what I consider small talk, which is hilarious.
but that's nasty though, man.
But I mean, but again, it's a part of networking.
It is. These is all conversations. The fact that we talking about your hatred for raisins
Because
and hummus.
like,
you didn't know.
You didn't know.
You didn't know. I
And
didn't.
so now I know if we hang out, we not
Don't
gonna
you
get
ever
you no
don't you
raisins or
ever-
hummus.
Oh, no hummus.
I will never.
Or spinach by
offer-
itself.
No spinach by. Dang, you don't like spinach?
Nah, squash.
Wow.
Nah.
You don't like spinach at all.
No.
He likes it with the
Like
pizza,
if I get it with the pizza or like
but not regular. You got a
or
little
some
garlic.
certain artichoke
You cook?
dips. You know, huh?
You cook.
My family does. My
You do
sister,
not cook.
my nephew, and all that. I barely cook. Like I'm like
Alright,
I'm like a what's it called? You know what I'm saying? I'm a ham and cheese. I can fry some chicken, burger fry.
Okay.
I can make a hell of a breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pancake, waffle, cheese, egg, potato, steak. You know what I'm saying? I can make that. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't ask me to be like cook, and you ask me specific things. I'm gonna cook what I know I can cook. I can cook.
Would you expand on your cooking?
I want to. I want to once I want to sit my mother down and have her teach me certain things to cook and then incorporate how I want to do it. So when I have a family, when I have a significant other, I can sit down and cook for them. There's a couple things I want to learn.
Okay.
I want to learn how to expand my cooking abilities. I want to learn how to sew. So when my kids grow up, I can learn how to sew. My mother know how to sew, so I wanted her to teach me one day to learn how to sew. I want to learn how to do women. Mama, I don't like craisins either. What's the name? I want to learn how to do hair so when I have a daughter.
Aw.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to do those things. I want to. I don't be making in the microwave, man.
With
But
that,
you-
with the
Go
hair,
ahead.
with the hair thing. Hey, listen, I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm sorry.
Look, bro.
I'm doing the bare
Look,
minimum.
I
bro.
go to a salon.
Chad Ocho Cinco.
I
He
don't
know how to
know,
do
okay.
lashes. He know how to do nails, and he
I'm
know how
not-
to do hair.
Nah, see.
You know how much money he save on that?
Nah, see, I'm not
But
doing. I'm
is
not
he-
doing.
You know what I'm saying? Nah,
I'm not doing
Nah,
that.
I'm not. The lashes, that's a little bit too much.
I do my
But know how
daughter's
to do
hair.
the hair. Yeah,
I do
know
my
how to
daughter's hair, yeah.
Because I'm not about to send her on a ponytail all the time if the mama's
No,
busy.
right, no,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
right,
I'm not
right.
about to just send her a
Right,
ponytail. I want
right.
to know how to do a little braid, you know, doing the
Alright,
Jones slicking
alright.
back. Baby hairs on fleek. Baby, you look good.
Facts.
Thanks you,
Yeah.
daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do little stuff like that. You know, so
You
when
would
I
not
get
catch
married
me.
as a family.
You will not catch me installing no lashes. Shout out to Darlene.
Shout out, Darlene.
You would not catch me installing no
I
lashes
can't
on my
even go on
daughter.
lashes.
You would
I-
not catch
My
me.
boy.
I was gonna wear lashes today, and I took them right off. I said, I'm not. Nope.
Yeah, you would
A
not
little
catch me.
mascara on.
Yeah. So that's
not my
one thing.
ministry.
That's one day I'm gonna sit my mama down and be like, Ma, treat me how you cook this, how you cook, you know, your cabbage, how you cook your mac and cheese, how you cook, you know what I'm
do
saying?
that.
How you sew. Cause let me tell you something about my mama when it comes to the sewing.
She a beast.
The amount of khakis that I split when I went to Duval.
She a beast. Yeah.
When I tell you,
Wow.
cause he know. Cause I wear the same khakis that he know that I split.
Wow.
He knew that I split, and I come back with him. He said, how you? My mama.
Yeah.
That's
She
amazing.
fixed a lot, man. I'm
Brand
telling you,
new.
my mama fixed a lot of
Brand new.
lot of clothes in my day, man.
That's
To
weird.
this day too. You know what I'm
That's
saying? It's little knickknacks, like it's little.
When would you want to start all this? You
I
want to
w-
start like today, or you gonna wait until
So
the
what?
time comes?
So I don't want to wait till the time comes. I want to wait till I have like time. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? So like I
As
would
in
like
like more free time.
more free time.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I want to do that.
That's awesome. Good stuff. But yeah, hopefully networking. That's
Yeah.
networking.
So
I mean, that's the other thing too. Like get out your comfort zone,
yeah.
right? Like
Cause you hear back in the day sewing, they was like,
My sister,
That's for girls.
she's a
That's for-
designer.
that's for girls and stuff like
She
that.
graduated from Savannah College of Art and Design with a degree in fashion.
Mm.
So she designs clothes. Like, she's a sewer. She's been
Yeah.
a sewer since her whole life.
see, man, listen.
Timo, I'm talking about uniforms, the khaki uniform
Yeah,
joints.
yeah.
That's wild.
Bro, when I tell you I used to split them joints, We're not about to keep on going to get new
Khakis
pants.
are expensive. Good khakis?
Yeah.
No, they are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Expensive.
and then I
And
was,
for
I
guys.
was,
I'm sorry for
you know what I'm
y'all. Y'all pay a
saying,
lot of
and throughout the years of high school, I fluctuated sizes, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't know that I outgrew my pants to sometimes I split them.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know.
And I was moving back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be all in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Jumping
Oh,
around and all
no.
that. You know what I'm saying? So one fall smooth, kick out, pow. You know what I'm saying? It's over. Because you used to see me all the time with my hoodie wrapped around my waist.
Facts.
The opposite side. So you
Facts.
wouldn't see this
So
split
you wouldn't
right
see the
here.
split. Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
turtleneck joint.
Facts.
You're like, Scooby, you look like you're wearing the skirt. Shut up. Shut up.
Shoot, yeah, it's
You know what I'm
better wear the
saying?
skirt
Like
than
I used to
see
split, man. I
the
used to
ripped
split. I
pants.
used to split my pants, boy.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I remember one time when I was working at Red Robin, I split my pants
At work.
at work in front of the table.
Oh.
Did they hear it?
Huh?
They heard it.
Oh, they saw it. They heard it. It was over.
Did you get a good tip?
Huh?
Did you get a tip?
Yeah, I did get a good tip.
Good
Matter of
job.
fact. Matter of fact, I did get a good tip.
I would've said,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Played it
See,
off.
this is one thing that I think men do, that's very underrated. We wear shorts underneath our pants.
Facts.
I think it's so underrated. That's
but you know what?
That's so underrated.
But I'm
That we do, because they got their little life hacks, like what I talked about in the past, the hat wig. The hat wig, when you take the edges of the hat.
That's genius. I don't
That's
have
so
that.
genius.
See,
You know what I'm
but I
saying?
think that's just a localized thing here, though, bro.
No, it's not.
I think
have
it
that.
is, bro. Because when you go
No,
to
it's
other,
not.
because when you go to other places around the country, like we're like the only ones who, like, on a consistent basis, wear shorts underneath our jeans.
Maybe on a consistent basis, but when I was in school in Tuskegee, that was normal.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because look, if it gets too hot, you can take them off, and now you got shorts under. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? If all of a sudden a basketball game
Facts.
just broke out, you like, oh yeah,
Or
what
football.
you talking about?
Or football.
Or football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you spill something, or if you spit your pants.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
you
You
can-
got something up under it and you can go out.
Exactly, yeah.
Or in my case, my shorts was black. So you
Right.
couldn't really see that it was a hole unless you knew and you was really looking.
Right.
So I was able to rock out
Right.
Okay.
with the split pants because I had black shorts on.
You were prepared.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, and you know what I'm saying? And for me, I always keep like an extra pants just in case something like that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need to be in a place where, you know, my whole inner thigh show.
Right.
Because I just split my pants.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
How much more time? I don't want to waste any more time, but I was asked you about
Go
your
ahead, go
entire like networking, right?
Uh-huh.
Professional networking. Do
Let's
y'all
get back.
feel like attire is important
Far as what?
Ooh.
Far as what?
You talking about
when
work?
it comes to networking? Do you feel like attire is important or like?
Okay.
Hold on.
All right,
Okay,
then.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, because what do you mean exactly?
So like when you go to a certain place to network or when you trying to network to a person?
I think when you go to a certain place to network,
Absolutely.
So like what you wear?
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
attire.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely. To the point.
but
to the
where are
point
you
where-
going though exactly?
It don't matter where you're going to me. If you're going to a certain place to network, you want to look presentable. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to network. It's going to network. Like we're taking the same mentality like you going to go smack at a female, just like I said in earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's just platonic wise. Because when you go on a female, you're not going to go in them looking a mess. Why would you try to network this person and they can possibly be a partner of yours if you looking a damn mess? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you're just out somewhere and you see somebody that you don't know if you're going to see again and you just happen to network. That's different. But if you're going to a specific place, like I just went to the National Cannabis Fest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I wanted to possibly meet Method Man, Gilly Kid, and Wallow was down there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let me look fresh. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, I'm more presentable to him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like going to a specific spot to network, yes. Absolutely. Your attire should matter. You should look fresh. You should look good, you know, just in case, because, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the visual is everything when it comes to that, bro.
Your thoughts?
No, yeah, I agree. I agree to an extent because, yes, a first impression is a lasting impression, right? So if you're coming to that setting, well put together, then okay, you have one foot in the door. But what I will also say, in hindsight, is the people that you're networking with, do you already know them or not? Because if you already
in this case, you do not.
Okay, in this case, you do not. So, okay, with that, so, yeah, I mean, with that being said, if you don't know them, then of course, yeah, you want to be well put together, you want to be well groomed.
Question, but that doesn't really make sense because of the simple fact that if you already know that person, 9 times out of 10 you're already networking with that person.
But see, but I
you know what I'm
guess
saying?
That's facts.
So when you go to
yeah.
a specific spot, you going to network with other people you don't know.
I guess what I'm hung up on is the whole mantra of like being in a suit and tie.
Nobody
think,
said that.
Honestly,
Nobody says that.
No, but that's what I'm wrapping my mind around.
I feel
because,
like the suit and tie is changed now.
Yes.
In this era after the pandemic, everyone does not wear suit and ties.
Right, because you could put on a nice sports coat with
Or
some
like,
jeans,
it's like casual
with
chic.
some loafs or some Oxfords,
Yeah.
with a V-neck or something, and you're good.
Yes.
Bro, my bad if I misspoke, but like
No, you're fine.
No, you didn't misspeak.
No,
You didn't
you
misspeak.
didn't.
No,
No,
yeah.
that's valid.
Yeah, I wasn't saying like you had to be dressed up in a suit and tie, like bro,
The pandemic
Look,
changed a lot of that.
Look,
It
I
did.
look good
It
in
really
a suit and
did.
tie. You hear me? I look great in a suit.
All
and
right.
tie.
I
I
love
be
it.
stepping
Yeah.
out.
I
You
love
remember when
suit
we
and ties.
stepped out?
I love it.
In the wars. We
I
was,
love it.
We
Yeah.
was
That.
banging.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I like that.
That is not
love
the
it.
most comfortable thing in the world,
Definitely
guys.
not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can be in a setting
Short time, not a
where I
long
can
time.
be if I be comfortable, you hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Short time, not a long time.
Yeah,
Facts.
because I learned that lesson. You know when I learned that lesson? Prom night.
Yes.
Prom
Yes.
Prom night. You know
Yes.
why I learned the lesson at
night.
prom night?
Why did you learn
Because
the
You look
simple
good,
fact
bro.
that hey, I appreciate you. Prom night, I was stepping out. You hear me? I stepped out. I was stepping out with the mohawk. I had my nickname in the
You got a mohawk?
Yeah.
I gotta see pictures.
I
gotta see pictures.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, I had the mohawk and all that. When we went to the after party, I didn't get the memo that everybody was gonna switch their clothes. And I was
That's right. No, because when we got to the after party, everybody changed. Everybody changed.
Hey Thomas, call in, bro. Call in, bro.
Everybody changed.
But so you didn't change?
No.
You
I
didn't
changed. I changed.
I didn't change. And
I
nobody that came with us changed. We didn't bring no change of clothes.
I don't know how he didn't get the memo.
But it's an after party.
We all changed.
I did not get the memo.
But it's an after party.
I didn't get that. It wasn't. I didn't really.
We all changed.
I didn't really. Yeah.
You didn't let your friend know?
We didn't see each other.
We didn't see each other to the after party.
My bad. I'm
We
sorry.
didn't see
I
each other
thought
to the
y'all
after
came in
party.
together. My bad.
No. I came in with who I came in. I came in with Lil Chris and Big Dirt.
Yes.
Okay.
We wrote it together. We all was in our joint.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We got tore. And that night was.
It was epic.
All right.
That was
Hey, we got tore up for the floor. Hey, shout out to my mama. Real talk. Hey, mama, you on this?
That was
Shout out
epic.
to my mama. No, real
epic.
talk.
Thanks to your mama.
Because my mama was a trooper. Here's the thing. For the after party of prom,
Okay.
the limo driver wasn't going to take us to the after party. So my mama left her house after she already had dropped me off at the spot. Left the house, dropped us off at the after party.
Okay.
You remember where Super Fresh used to be at,
Yes.
where the bamboo at?
Yes.
She didn't even go home because she knew if she went home, she was going to go to sleep and it was, you know what I'm saying? She went to the parking lot of Super Fresh, slept in the car
It's crazy.
until I called her for till the after party was over.
What?
It's crazy.
That's what I said because I thought we were going to join the after party. I thought it was over. Mama did that. Mama did that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom.
Came back to the
for
joint.
real. Yeah.
Knew we was pilled.
Yeah.
Knew we was pilled. I knew she smelled the gas.
Oh my God.
We calling Dirk. Let me tell you something about Dirk. Dirk was so drunk, right?
Oh my God.
Dirk was so drunk. We're calling Dirk to the car. Dirk is across the street.
My Lord.
Hold on, you can see me? Across the street.
I guess. Well.
Dirk!
What?
Dirk!
What? Oh no.
Toe up for the
Oh my God.
toe up from the floor up.
Was he in his attire from prom?
Yes, we all were. We all were.
Oh.
Suited and booted, toe up, dude.
Wow.
Man, I had my phone. My
Man,
phone.
I'm telling you. I
Oh,
think
is there
that's
a call?
Thomas.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah, that's
called.
Thomas.
Yeah.
That's Thomas.
All right, what's the call? What are they? What was the question?
Yo,
Yeah, man, what's going on? This is
What up?
I'm at Superfly.
Yeah.
I pressed the thing.
what up,
Yeah,
DJ?
what's up,
Yo,
my
go ahead,
brother?
DJ.
What up, DJ?
What's going on? What's happening?
Not much. What's the word?
Nothing much, man. What I missed? Sorry, I'm just joining the late. Yeah, but I think he's talking about. Are you talking about Duval Prom?
Yeah.
Yes. We was.
I'm crying.
Hey, we was. We was talking about how I did how we didn't know in the after party to change clothes.
Did he change his clothes? The person calling. Did he
Was
change his-
Thomas? Was you there?
Oh no,
No, he wasn't. He wasn't at our prom.
Now, it was a lot of people that wasn't even at the prom that went to the after party.
Yes.
In his
Yes.
class.
Yes.
So that's why I'm
In class
asking.
of 2011.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
classes.
Okay.
Kenny
Yeah.
was in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenny and them was in there because I'm like, what are y'all doing in
I
here?
think Amber was there too.
Yeah, Amber was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber was there.
Yeah.
Kenny came
Hey,
with
but
me.
hey, bro, I seen that girl more times drunk than sober, bro.
Oh, that's
Real talk.
in real life right now.
In life, yes.
But see, at school, she was so quiet, bro. She was so quiet.
Who the hell Amber you talking about?
What,
Who the hell Amber you
which
talking
Amber
about?
you talking about?
You talking about dark skin Amber or?
That's what I was
or
talking about. I was
light-skinned
talking about
Amber?
dark skin Amber that just had the baby with Greg.
Dang, we put people's business out here.
Oh Lord.
Not dark skin. No. She's not dark skin.
What Amber you talking about?
I know what Amber Vic talking about. Vic talking about the skinny light skin Amber. I don't think
In
that's
your
what you're
class?
talking about.
She was in your class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the name? Yeah, okay. All right. We know what we're talking about. So I was just telling the story that how good of a how big of a trooper my mother was. So when we came, I'm gonna tell the story again for you. So the limo driver was gonna take us to the after party.
Yep.
So my mom ended up taking us to the after party. Remember where Bamboo used to be at, Super Fresh at?
Yep.
Thomas?
Yeah.
So mama didn't go home, bruh. She went into the parking lot and slept in the car until we was done with the after party.
Wow. I couldn't go.
Yo,
to
that's
parties.
love.
What? Mama was a trooper.
I got in trouble that day. I remember that day. Like it was because I took the Camry with the 3 colors, the 3-color Camry.
Yeah.
You took a car?
Like you took it, like you wasn't supposed to take it?
Not at all.
Nah, I wasn't supposed to take the boy. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh no!
And you know what's the crazy part is?
Really, nigga?
Thomas, the crazy part is I went to prom with Lil Chris and Derek, Big Derek, and bruh.
I went to prom with what's her name? With T. They used to do the little show. T and what's his name? James. Yeah, because I had a limo and it was a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? My date ended up going with somebody else, so it was like a whole thing. So I was like, well, I'm about to go pick up my friends. And then so I drove my car over to their spot, got in the limo. So then after the party, I'm like, well, I'm not about to go home. I'm already in trouble, so I'm gonna just keep the car. You feel me?
I'm in
You might as well enjoy your night. You might as well enjoy your night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why. Hey, man, my mom, man.
Wow.
Cause she knew we was tore up when we got in that car, man. She knew we was tore up from the flow up.
But rather your mom than someone else.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I love my mama to death.
Hey, Thomas. Real quick. It's a good thing you're on the call because most of the show we was talking about Desiree's book that she has. It's called Hey, Nice to Meet You, and it's a networking manual. So, being as though you're a DJ, like just talk about like the importance of how networking has, gotten you to where you are in your craft as far as being a DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. Networking is everything, to be honest. And y'all know me, I'm a people person. I like to talk, but sometimes I also like to observe, right?
Yeah.
So, again, I travel a lot. So when I'm in a new setting, I'm really trying to, figure out the who's who and trying to understand, like, from a networking perspective, like, what relationships can I build so that I can come back to this venue just as a patron first. Right, so trying to build a relationship again. So you have to like invest in your craft. So the more you put in is what you get out. So if I come to a new venue, for example, I'm like, okay, this is a nice little spot. My engineering and DJ sense starts tingling. I'm looking at speakers, placement, foot traffic, everything like that. And then I go, meet the bartenders and like ask about, okay, who's the owner? Like how long has it been open? And like it's just been a great experience because I've always tried to build my brand to network and build that following organically, right? Back in the day, you get all these emails, you could pay $200 for 10,000 followers and all that. No one has time for that because at the end of the day, you can have all the followers in the world, but if you have an event and nobody shows up, it looks bad if you got 3,000 followers and ain't nobody showing up to the event, which means, that's so it makes people wonder. So like I feel like networking is directly related to like character, character building, interpersonal skills and so forth. So just to answer, the initial question and then how that has actually impacted, my DJ career. I mean, what's it like 13 years, 14 years I've been DJing now. Started off as, DJing on my laptop in my dorm room. To then networking on campus, and then now like DJing homecoming and so forth, and then actually getting into like professional spaces where like I have my own events, and that's just from building a network, being able to go to an owner, and they hired me to be a DJ at first, but now she's like, I see that, hey, like Saturdays, like what's going on? Like, hey, you give me an event, I'll bring some people at the door, and being able to build that relationship through networking I was able to get an opportunity where I had my own day party, and it was like every Saturday. It wasn't just a residency. A residency is a DJ. It's like you go there every week, you DJ, you get your pay, you go home. But this was like, hey, this is your event. Like, you running the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can bring your people. So yeah, it's always good to network, and it's also good to pay it forward. So always, give back to those people that really, give you a chance or opportunity and so forth. And that's how I was raised, and I feel like that's like the best recipe for success. And so I'm actually interested to read her book. So Vic, let me know, send me a copy or send the link.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
We got you, brother, man.
So real quick, before we let you go, so would you say that your professionalism and how you presented yourself to these different owners of these establishments, if it wasn't for that, would you say that those opportunities wouldn't have been provided to you? If it wasn't for your professionalism,
I would. Yeah. I would say so, because you got to understand, like, business owners, they're busy, right? People, they deal with promoters, they deal with a lot of the front end, the back end.
Right.
So, you have to be able to set yourself apart. And I'm big on professionalism. If I say I'm going to call you tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. and this a business call, it's on my calendar. You're going to get a call from me. Unless something happens, if I have to move the meeting, I'm going to move the meeting. But I'm very strategic and methodical about, business meetings and like an approach. And it doesn't have to be a formal business meeting, but, if someone is taking their time to speak with you, you have to take it, with that same level of rigor, because again, time is the most important currency and just in general, right? So if someone's taking time, you can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm always moving forward, so you got to make do of the time that you get, and also you gotta value people's time, man. That's just the number one. But yeah, professionalism, absolutely. Professionalism goes a long way. Professionalism, character, discipline. And your brand, like those are the main principles that actually builds your brand. And once you have a good brand and reputation, the world is yours.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And we also was talking about connection, having a connection when you networking as well. And I know with a DJ, connections can be everything, because especially when you was talking about, and talking to the owners and having that connection, and then they feel you can network with somebody, but if they don't like your vibe and they don't like you as a person, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, okay, I can't do business with you. So you're going to have to learn how to connect with people. And also, as a DJ, you got to learn how to connect with the crowd you are DJing for.
Yeah, that's fact.
Because, man, oh, man, where you been at, it's been plenty of times, I know all of y'all been through it, when y'all been at a function and it's just it's just a disconnect with the DJ and the crowd.
So I'll be with him.
I'll be like, what is he?
Do
you know who it is?
Listen, I'll be with Thomas, and I'll just look over at him, and his face will just be like, bruh, like, what is happening here?
What is happening?
Like, I'll be ready to leave. I'll be ready to Vic, no. My ears start hurting. I'm like, yo, bro, like, let's just go home.
No.
Like, we got more fun at the crib, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Hey, man, I'm telling you. So, like, I know having that connection with the crowd is like, it's like everything when it comes to DJ. So, like, do you have, like, a method to how you feel the connection so you can know, all right, this song will work with this crowd, and where to go when it comes to your set?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I wasn't sure if that was a question or if that was a comment.
That was the question. I was saying, how do you go by? What's your method to try to connect with the crowd?
Oh yeah. So I've been posting like DJ POVs recently, because I'm trying to like sort of like teach and mentor like up and coming DJs, like, what it is to be an opening DJ, what it is to like, read the crowd, what it is to like try to manage or curate the event, right? So a lot of people, they might think, all right, I'm going to just buy a laptop, I'm going to get a little board, and now I'm a DJ. But it takes years of, working on your craft and practicing and actually, like, knowing when to or how to read the crowd. So to answer your question, it's just about paying attention, right? So, attention to detail is very critical. And again, it all ties together. Professionalism, making sure you show up on time, making sure you show up a little bit early so you can set up, you can meet the bartender, you can meet, the bottle girls, the servers, and everything like that. So now those are sort of like your team, so those are your helpers, those are your eyes and ears in the crowd, so they will be able to say like, hey, this person just bought a bottle, they want to listen to twerking music or they want to listen to Afrobeats or whatever the case may be. So I already have that in the back of my mind. So now I'm watching to see, okay, where are they sitting at? They sitting over there, okay, cool. Are they vibing? No, they still chilling. The girl's still getting it. All right, cool. I'll play some little R&B or whatever. And then once the bottles come out, they start turning up, then, I can give them some of the new hot stuff, but I also have to tailor to the rest of the crowd to make sure that I'm not just going to switch my entire night up just to tailor to that one table. Exactly. That doesn't make any sense. You might have older adults that don't want to listen to Sexy Red for 20 minutes. And some of these new DJs, or some, I'm not even going to say new DJs, but some DJs that don't understand that business aspect of it, they would just come in and start playing all the hottest bangers at 10:30 when there's nobody there because that's what they practice at home. That don't make no sense. Like, what are you doing? You got to save that for like 1 a.m., 1:30. The club is hot. Everybody's in there bubbling. And don't do like...
We lost you?
Dang, he was good. I was vibing.
Beat the crowd. Okay. And then you can get into the MCing. So you know me. When I start talking on the mic, it's over with. Like, I'm speaking to you directly. Each section, each person, you know what I'm saying? If your fit is fire, I'm like, yo, my man right there, woody woo, your fit is fire. Yo, lady, show him some love, blah, blah. Like, try to get that engagement because if people are coming to your party and they spend the money, everybody wants to feel like they're a part of the party. Everybody wants to feel the vibe. Everybody wants to have a good time. You go to parties and everybody's just sitting around. That's boring. I could be in the crib. Like, I'm trying to get to, like, the DJ's the heartbeat of the party. So if nobody's partying, then that means the DJ's not doing his job.
Facts.
The DJ don't do his job, stuff's not flowing, food's not flowing, liquor's not flowing, business is not making money. So at the end of the day, you gotta do your job, period. Unacceptable.
That's a fact. I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, y'all both know I work as a server at a restaurant, and I just hate when I hate when you got this whole section of people, and there's this one person thinking you're just supposed to have your whole entire attention on them. And
can you play
I
this
like
song?
I like how you said that as far as the DJ, because you're not just DJing for that one couple girls in the corner. Right. You had to please everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's so right. Like, bro, like, I'm with you on that, bro, because I have to like, especially when we busy at the restaurant, you will have to make sure everybody's good. Yeah. So what I do is I like to wherever table was at the certain less level than the other table, that's where I go to. And what I mean by that is, if I get let's say I get 5 tables in like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Get first 2. I knock the first 2 out. One of them might have their whole order. Mm-hmm. Damn, they set, boom, appetizers and all that. And then the other person probably take them a little while.
That'll be
you know
me.
What I'm saying?
Look at the menu.
Might take them a little while. And then I got new tables. Mm-hmm. When I come in for the new tables that came in, oh, we're ready yet? Oh, we're ready. All right, give me some time because this table don't even have drinks yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I have to let me get to them, and then I go back to you. Or they have appetizers at this table, and then I'm going to get the table so they just had their drinks, and I'm getting their food and stuff, and they like, oh, we ready to order our entrees. Okay, give me a second, cause you got your entrees, you got something to nibble on. They don't.
Yeah.
So now I gotta go there, and then I go back, and then I handle you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got them certain people who like, man, we trying to order our joint. I understand that. Yeah. I understand that, ma'am.
Yeah.
I understand that, sir. But they don't got nothing. Let me get them out the way. Let me at least get their order in.
Yeah, I
They
do
drink
respect
order
when he was
in.
talking about paying attention to detail because I'm a
Yeah.
video editor. So I always video editor and producer for podcasts. So I'm always has to pay attention to people and like what they're saying and all that. So as a DJ, I definitely understand because if people aren't feeling it, they're gonna leave.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. That's why I respected that when he said, because I go through that at work all the time. Try to have us find a balance to appease everybody. I can't just appease you.
Right.
I can't just help you out. I gotta help everybody out.
Okay,
Everybody
DJ.
in
I'm
here.
sorry. Last question, sir. I don't know if this is all DJs, but like, why do y'all play like I'm a piano and I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry. And all the African Caribbean music the last 30 minutes of the closing.
Okay.
Why
So,
is that?
So, all right. So here we go. Because now I'm about to get in my bag.
So you are the DJ that does that. Oh my God! Why don't you play
Because
in
it's
the
a
middle?
vibe,
Couple
though. I feel
things.
like that's a vibe.
Help me understand. Enlighten me.
I got you. I
feel
got
like
you.
I
So
feel
a couple
like, go
things.
ahead.
Scoop, could you ring the bell to start this? Because I'm about to go in. Hit the little
Yes.
ding.
I got you, Kai.
All right. So here we go. So, right now, everybody's like, oh, Afrobeats on my piano. So they trying to catch the wave. So people just go download the hottest stuff
Yep.
and then want to like just drop it, right? But
Yeah.
that's not how you're supposed to do it. So me, I was born in Nigeria. I've been doing Afrobeats my entire life. I
Okay.
studied the art of Afrobeats. I studied the art of mixology and all of that, right? So a lot of these artists that people are getting hit to, I've listened to them for years.
Okay.
I have playlists at the wazoo. And like, again, you got to understand, right, when folks have to kind of like, jump on the wave. So like they kind of like overdo it and it kind of loses like the emphasis on it, right? Like, for example, like if you go to South Africa, they listen to my piano all the time, right? But if you go to South African club, again, like I mentioned earlier, you're not gonna. It's a different aesthetic to it, right? So because folks are not used to it, it's kind of like, all right, well, I don't want to listen to all this all day. And I've actually been to clubs in New York where they were playing on my piano, but now they weren't playing it correctly. They sped it up. So I'm like, bro, this don't sound right. And me, like, my ears are trained. So I'm like, yo, this don't sound right. This is crazy. Why are they doing this? And the whole, like, oh, let's play it towards the end of the party. Sometimes it's multiple DJs on the ticket, meaning it might be 4 DJs that night. And the 2 opening DJs, they're just regular club killers, right? They don't know no Afrobeats for they might play Joanna or something, one song, and then they'll get up out of there. Those are the guys that play 30 seconds of a song and get up out of there. I hate those. Oh, I'm not going to say hate, but
it's annoying.
But it's also
again,
a vibe,
it's
though.
different.
Yeah, for 10 seconds.
Yeah, listen. Again, these are people that they just doing it to DJ, right? They're not really curating a vibe.
Okay.
So for me, I'm gonna curate a vibe, right? You gotta know when to play the songs. You gotta let people actually sing the verses that they know. Don't play the first intro and then cut it off before the main verse. That don't make no sense.
Thank you, bro.
Pissing me off.
Thank
And
you. I
that's
hate
because-
when they do that. The best part of the song about to come on and they done cut it off. I'm like, God,
Come on,
man,
yo.
what are y'all doing?
You see the vibe
Pissing me
so
off.
listen.
Pissing me off.
And you gotta understand, you gotta talk to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to the crowd. They gotta like you like real like music enthusiasts, they know that music is like therapy to the soul, right? So if I'm trying to convey a message to you, right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it through the turntables. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it to the
Okay.
mic, the MCing, the scratches, the dropping, the song selection. Like DJing is more than just knowing the hottest records. Like I could play all old stuff and everybody would be in there sweating.
Facts.
And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a real DJ, right?
Facts.
So folks might not even know, like on my piano, you don't even know the words.
Right.
But people are dancing to it, right?
Yeah.
So but you gotta know how to bring it in. Like you can't bring in on my piano the last 30 minutes and then to close out the show if people have been there the whole time. Like that don't make no
Facts.
sense. And then, there's the new art of open format DJ, right? A lot of folks will say that they're open format DJ, but if you cannot switch and transition between multiple genres in a multiple hour set, then you're not an open format DJ.
Okay.
You can't say you open format and play trap music for 3 hours and then pay Amapiano for 30 minutes. That don't make no sense. Unless it's an all trap party, then that's different. But if it's not a themed event, then you cannot say you open a format and you only played one genre for 80% of your set.
Right.
That doesn't. You did not understand the assignment. And what happens now is with the DMV, right? Is so many clubs that were closed, right? So now they're trying to open up, and what's going on is you have a situation where DJs are undercutting other DJs.
Right.
So you got to understand, for you to book a good DJ, you need to run at least 300, right, for a 4-hour set. 300, between 300 to 500, right? But now there's people that will do it for 150. So then these club owners and business owners, because they're trying to keep their expenses low, because everybody's broke or struggling to recover, they're gonna pay this DJ 150 to do 4 or 5 hours, and then he's gonna go there. He's like, maybe he might not have a catalog to sustain five hours open format, right?
Oh,
so
they
then
doing
you get
what
a
Jose
situation
do
where-
with the grass. What Jose and them be doing with the grass.
Jose, what you mean? Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, Thomas. I'm sorry.
I caught it.
Yeah. I'm crying.
I mean,
But
they do
yeah,
the same
so-
thing with photography. Being honest.
Same thing with anything.
Yeah.
And that's how they bring they bring the
and
value
then-
down.
and-
Hey Thomas, do you like despise that because it bring the value down?
It's true. I would hate
It
it.
bring the value
Yeah,
down.
it's an issue, and that's why, like, as you know me, like, I don't really be like that's why you haven't really seen me in the city, because I'm not about to be competing with, like, you could have one night 10 to 2 and it's like 5 DJs, 4 DJs. That don't make no sense. That's too much. And then you have people who they don't know how to transition between the DJs, right? And then the DJ that wasn't there plays the same song that the DJ just played. And now everybody that's been in the party since 10, they're like, oh my God, I just heard this. And then people, they either speed it up, it's off. It's just so much, it makes it chaotic.
Right.
But that, you know what I'm saying? So it should be a situation where, you know, like, for example, Park at 14th, everybody knows Friday nights, Quicksilver, he's on the main deck, and then the other 2 people is on the outside deck. You know, outside deck is Afro Beats the whole night, and it's like that DJ, he might have an opener, but it's 2 DJs, right? So it's gonna be clear when the headliner comes on, because you can tell the different style of mixing. He might be on the mic more or whatever, and then Quicksilver, he's gonna run the whole show. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be 5 DJs and all this. It's just chaos, because what happens is you're taking away from the experience for the people that's paying money. So now people are like, man, I don't want to go. Like, it was hot. Security took forever to get in there. And then the DJ, I don't know what was going on. The sound was off and blah, blah, blah. And then the new DJ came on. He was just playing a lot of bombs and air horns. I couldn't even hear the music. And then another DJ came on, and then he played Tyler. And then he didn't even get to the part where we could do the little TikTok dance, and he changed it. Like, you have all this
That sounds exhausting.
Come on. And that's why I have my own events now. I don't have the energy to be trying to, or if I have an event and I actually book the DJ, so I know the talent that's coming. And I'm like, yo, you on from 10 to 11, you'll open and do your thing. 11 to 12, he's going to come on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your board has 2 channels, so you're not doing that whole unplug and talk to them. That's some high school shit. We're not doing that no more. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an easy, seamless transition. So you guys listen. New DJ comes on. You go to your next gig. Headliner comes in at 12. Headliner, you got to pay him $100 more than the other DJs, period, because he's a headliner. Exactly, because he's coming. He's going to put it on his social media. So now you're getting that exposure through his following, and people that know him for his brand and his technical ability as a DJ, they're going to tune in. And then folks now that are there, they can tell the difference when it's 12 a.m. and now the bottles is flowing, the bangers is hitting. I'm like, oh my God, this party's lit. And that's what you want. That's the vibe you want. You don't want it to be chaos. Because anything what happens is with confusion brings chaos. You can't have chaos and confusion, period. Especially and Vic can attest to this. Vic actually came up to Philly I did a trap brunch. Bro, they said play trap music for 4 hours.
I wasn't invited.
All right, that's cool. I was in there rocking, and then
Two things.
I'm gonna let Vic tell the story. But yeah, so hopefully I answered your question. But please don't be discouraged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just been a lot going on in the DJ world, especially in the DMV. All these new people just, I'm a piano. That's a great song, but you got to know when to play it. People will be playing the whistle for 20 minutes. Come on, fam. Come on.
Pissing me off. Thank you for the clarity.
Yeah, and let me promo real quick.
All right, come on, man. Yeah, we got to wrap up. We got to wrap up.
I created this brand, Rhythm and Beats, where R&B meets Afro beats. So I'm a co-founder. It's not just a party, but it's an experience. So essentially, each party we're gonna bring live performances. We're gonna have that's gonna feature R&B and Afro beats. And I also part of like my DJ aesthetics, where I do Afro fusion, where I use the Afrobeat sound with other genres. So if you go to my Mixcloud, I have like Afro soca, Afro reggae, Afro hip hop. So now like after I did all those are like proof of concept. So now that we have this brand, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we had a private launch party April 5th, and now we're doing the public launch party June 30th. It's an all-white day party.
You said April 5th?
Boat, massive boat.
Oh, you did it.
Already passed.
Oh wow.
Okay, what's the name? Can I get an invite? Can I get an invite to Philly? Can I get an invite?
I thought it was in DMV. Okay.
Yes, bro. Yeah, y'all invited. This is your public invitation. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
Rhythm and Beats, Mushalu, June 30th, and my special guest is an Afrobeats artist from the DMV. Talk to me nice. I'm gonna put DMV on. You already know. Come on.
Oh yes, sir. I'm about to be in there like swimming. My bad, y'all.
Thank you so much.
I'm moving the table.
All right, bro. Yeah, we gotta let you go, man. We gotta wrap the show up. But appreciate you calling in.
All right, man.
Thank
you. Hey, thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk. Appreciate y'all. Love the things y'all doing, man. Spade of Spades. What's this, year 4?
5. Season 5.
Season 5.
Yeah, 5. Oh, pop a
5
bottle. I like
alive.
that. Hit the bell.
Season 5.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Love y'all, man.
5 times.
All right.
Be safe.
All right. All right, Des, you got anything to say before we wrap up? Give everybody your ad information, new projects, all that.
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you. The networking manual. It's available. Visit thebookofdes.com. There's also a QR code that Vic is holding up. Yep. So thebookofdes.com. If you go to the website, go on the tab, just go to book, and all my information is there. We have the book. We have an Audible. We have Kindle. We have the ebook. It's all there. So just check the website. We're building a page out at Hey Into MU on Instagram. And yeah, follow more at the Book of Des, like the Book of Eli, but the Book of Des.
But she's not blind.
But I am not blind. I can see, and I am blessed to see the future, which is bright.
They coming out of a sequel with that.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Scoop,
With Michael B. Jordan, right?
Scoop, you got any closing thoughts?
So I'm not sure.
Closing thoughts. Well, y'all go first. How was the experience? I personally want to thank you, Vic, for allowing me to be here. This has been a very fantastic podcast. So thank you.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Some of our episodes is as good as our guests. And when we have great guests, we have great episodes. So I appreciate you for coming in and sharing your story and sharing what you want to do as far as the things you want to push out in this book.
Yep.
And we appreciate you so much. When it comes to networking, it's important. Connections is important. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? Because when people think you shoot your shot, like I said before, it's about the females and all that. You can shoot your shot at anything.
Facts.
And especially when you want to network with a certain person where you want to be where they want to be at, or you want to get interested in something that they got going on. So,
Yeah.
as that being stated, Penny Podcast is made, but nobody, I mean nobody, lay it down like Spade to Spade. Like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
Spade to Spade. Thank you, Spade to Spades.
And with that being said, networking, life is about people and relationships, and at the center of that is networking. If you don't network, you don't have the people, and you don't have the relationships to go along with the people.
Right.
So, just to tie a bow, on that. We're going to get up out of here. Thomas, thank you for calling in, brother. Thank you to the other callers who called in. We appreciate y'all watching the program. Des, I appreciate you, sis. You have an amazing book here. It's going to change lives. It is changing lives. So I appreciate you. We will have you back on the show in the future. But with that being said, we are out. Appreciate y'all for tuning into the program. OG, thank you for producing the show. We are out. Peace.